Hi y'all, what's up, gang? How everybody doing? I hope everybody doing good, cause I am. Shout out to the Payal gang in the notification squad. Yeah, we're gonna be talking about some real hot topics. You know what I'm talking about? We're gonna talk about some of everything, chat. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Shout out to everybody in the chat, gang. I see you, I see you. All right. Y'all, this live here gonna be talking about mostly murders, uh, China weather balloon, Shanquella, Orient Oyster Cave. You know what I'm talking about? A whole lot of things, even with the Babylon stuff. Cause check this out, guys. Before we get started, the Tyrese Nickel case, just like what I said in the Tyrese Nickel case. Look, all the police that's involved, right? Everybody know all the police involved. And they find a whole lot of other police officers too that's connected with his case. So let me inform you what's really going on. When I went live about the Tyrese Nichol case, you can go back to it and listen to everything I said. Like I told y'all, this wasn't about a dude sleeping with a cop's wife or ex-girlfriend. No, 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 no. It's way bigger than that. Cause when I be telling y'all how these polices work, even before the Tyrese Nuka case came about, we were just talking about how y'all know how I like to talk about the police brutality, and I make jokes all the time, like, yeah, if I was a cop, I'd do this and I'd do that, you know what I'm saying? But I always told you, I said, man, them police, man, they'll beat you to death. I said a white cop will shoot you, but if a black cop pull you over, they're ready to beat you, they shoot you. You see what I'm saying? So look, in the Tyrese Nooker case, everybody listen to me carefully, right? The police, the ones that put their hands on him, all in hot water because they said they finna look into all the cases that they was a part of, like locking people up and stuff. You know what I'm talking about? So they finna look into all their cases, and guess what they said? Expect to be over 100 cases dropped. So that mean, gang, they was out riding around, uh pulling over people, violating their human rights, right? And putting bogus charges on them. See what I'm saying? That's all they do. They ride around, catch anybody on the street. You know what I'm talking about? And if when they ride around, they catch you on the street, the first thing finna do, jump out their car, snatch you out of yours, beat you up, don't tell you why they pulling you over, the proper cause, or why they pulling you over, none of that. They finna act like gang members, jumping out the car, running to your car, snatch you out, pepper spray you, beat you up, and then finna put bogus charges. And keep this in mind, y'all finna hear it first. Man, they got a history of doing that. It's just not them. Man, y'all better look at how many police officers that used to work in their jail system that got caught up beating and killing inmates in the jail. Right? That's what they don't want to tell y'all. How many police officers that worked at the jailhouse and all they did was beating up. I even made jokes about it when I told y'all, like, man, when I was locked up, man, the police got a hit team, and man, all they want to do is fight. They finna jump you, stomp you, You know what I'm saying? Man? And put you in the hospital. They main thing is put you in the hospital. Now check this out. Y'all remember when they were talking about, ooh, he taking pictures and he's sending it to his girlfriend and his colleague. No, that ain't the case neither. I'm gonna tell you what those pictures for. Everybody they beat up, it's a trophy. They all gonna take pictures and shit and share them in they little Facebook groups and you know what I'm saying, drink beers and talk about how they kicked your ass and you know what I'm saying. It's like a trophy on the wall. Don't you know when you go in the police? Once you go in the police building, I wouldn't even be surprised. They got so many posters of people they done beat up and walk in the office and look at these pictures and laugh at a nigga. You see what I'm saying? Cause that's what they do, gang. They always do that, bro. They finna pull you over, cause it finna start with a traffic violation. The first thing they gonna do, if you not driving, you look suspicious. They finna stop you, you know what I'm saying, because you look suspicious. If you driving, they finna try to figure out a way to stop you. They gonna try to look for tinted windows or cracked mirror or something, you know what I'm saying, even in speeding. Now most people, you know what I'm saying, barely get caught. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, that's what they do. They save them trophies. They share them around they precinct, buddy, all they police. And they sit at the table and shit. Yeah, I remember you when you whooped his ass. When you whooped such and such. Man, you remember that day we jumped that dude? He was so scared for his life. And we beat his ass and we see. And he went to the hospital. You see what I'm saying? So look, and check this out, right? I'm finna show y'all this in the Tyrese Nurkic case. And I've been trying to tell everybody this shit, bro. Cause this shit need to be looked into. All right? Man, y'all like, share, and subscribe. Check. All right. We live in the news studio. Now look, here go the case of Tyrese Nurkic. And I want y'all to hear what these people saying.
Benny, correct me if I'm wrong, did you not talk to one of the officers who was fired after this incident?
Before we get started, right? Watch this. I'm finna show you how the news do things. Y'all see that black man right here? Y'all see that black man right there? Check this out. The news know exactly he doing. That's why they got his ass on the news so much. Cause everybody need to lock his ass up. He need to lose his job. He need to stop training police officers. Cause guess what? I'm finna show y'all. Before we get started, let me show y'all another video. Just look at his face. Right? Watch this.
Now, a man wanted for beating up his girlfriend and crashing her car with her inside of it was taken into custody today.
Yeah, this happened inside a Westwood wing shop. The entire incident was caught on camera by the owner of the shop. Take a listen.
Get the out of my store, man. Hey, man, get out of my store, please. Please leave my store.
Tonight, it's this video that has people talking about relationships between.
I've been used. Let me.
And look, there he go right there again. He trained these people. Watch this. And this was a couple of months before the Tyrese Nurkic case, right? Watch this, what he finna say.
Phrase it.
That video. Enforcement officer, he said that someone should have stepped in to stop what he saw in that video.
In this case, from what I've seen on the video, there was some excessive force that should not have been used. Let me rephrase it. There was some force that should not have been used.
Benny.
You said it right. It was excessive force they used on that dude and beat him up in the stove, right? Roughing him up, beating him in the stove. Now, and he trained these people. Watch this.
Cobb, a veteran of the force who retired after 33 years in law enforcement, now trains cops on proper procedures when encountering citizens. He says the interaction seen in this video was not handled properly by officers.
We have to be reminded of recent trend, the situation with George Floyd, back 30 years ago, Rodney King. This type of incident is exactly why body cams are important. There should not take six officers. It should not have taken six officers on this particular video.
The video that's garnered continues.
And what a coincidence, you got 6 officers beating up Tyrese Nichols. Now listen to this shit, bruh. Watch this.
Social media attention shows officers attempting to take into custody a man who was wanted on a warrant. As the video continues, you see the man appear to resist arrest and the officers trying to detain him, even going as far as what appears to be a punch to the face and even a knee to the rib cage.
In this particular video, the officers were not absolutely 100% justified. They could have used some other methods, one of those other tools. And with this being said, and from the citizens' perspective, they should have to answer to what the video shows.
So look, now check this out, right? Look at this. Here he go in the Tyrese Nichols case.
It's a killer. We're gonna have to figure some things out. How to keep you safe, how to protect ourselves.
The names of 5 officers charged in Tyree Nichols' death have been added to a new list.
Notice they ain't got that white police officer on there too. Remember, he would make the 6th cop, but they protected him because he white. Watch this.
WRAG investigator Stacey Jacobson finds out it could keep hundreds of cases from being brought to justice in Shelby County.
Defense attorney Josh Corman received this letter recently about a TBI agent who testified against his client. The letter says an investigation found she lied about her work, leading her to be placed on the Shelby County DA's Giglio list.
The Giglio list is a list of names of officers who have had some kind of prior dealing for where they've been found to be untruthful. It was part of our post-conviction proceeding.
Meaning untruthful mean they lock people up on these bogus charges and the prosecutor going along with it. You see what I'm saying? And the whole lawyer system is corrupted too. It's like everybody in on this money grab thing, because the more people you lock up, the more money it's gonna generate the jail, the police officers, the judges, the lawyers, and you know what I'm talking about. So look.
Now, records obtained by the WREG investigators show the 5 officers charged in Tyree Nichols' death have also been added to the Giglio list of compromised officers, which usually means cases they're involved with can be tough to prosecute. Corman used to work as an assistant DA. He says,
now y'all heard it? So you already got people coming out to the news telling everybody, look, I was beaten up by this cop. It's a lady came out and said, hey, this man here choke slam me and everything. Look how many people that already done came out about these polices, right? Now look at all the cases that finna shine light on. Look, they finna lose. Somebody need to you know what I'm talking about? Hold on. So I just want to show y'all that, right? That
prosecutors are likely going to drop a lot of their pending cases.
I'm sure the office is going back through and figuring out what cases those officers are involved in and can they still make.
And that's where the corruption finna get exposed at. Now, it's finna come to the light that these people putting all these bogus charges on these people, locking these people up, violating their constitutional right, and they said these cases finna be in the hundreds. So that means the judge now, whoever investigated been knowing this been going on. But since the Tyrese Nichols case came about and what they done did to him, you got to expose it now, because everybody coming out the door telling what the police terrorizing the hood. So look, the same police officer that I showed y'all, right?
Benny, correct me if I'm wrong, did you not talk to one of the officers who
And
was
there he
fired
go
after this
right
incident?
there.
Well, yeah. So one of the officers that was terminated and arrested, I knew him and his family 20 years.
Which officer, can I ask?
Excuse me?
Which officer?
Emmett Martin.
Okay.
For years, I have coached basketball in the inner city well, not a park commission, but several community leagues. And he was one of the young men that came in to play basketball on my team. He was 10 to 12 years old. Had good.
Look how long he been knowing him since he was playing basketball about 10, 12 years old. Y'all see this shit, bro? Come on, he been knowing these police officers and their family, right? Look.
Good family support. I was honored when he asked me about being a police officer. He invited me to his graduation. His mother died 3 or 4 years ago, and he's sitting.
And you train every last police officer that's dealing with. Check this out. If you got all these police working in squads, right? You got a squad of 6 police officers, unmarked. Every night, they go and harass people, beat them up, shoot them, tase them, all this, right? But you the one training them. And everything they do to a suspect, you told them how to do it. So now you want to be on the news playing like you the good guy. No wonder why they got your ass on the news so fucking much. Cause all this shit damn near your motherfucking fault. You trying to need people to kill, bruh. You trying to need people to kill your own people just because that racist ass system that brainwash these people and in they mind you getting justice not for black people, you getting justice for you know what I'm talking about. So look.
Sent me a message that his mother died, and he was not a good basketball player. He was a better football player. He went on to excel in football.
Mm-hmm.
And while he was in college, he would keep me abreast. He had a younger brother and sister. And when he graduated from college, he let me know. And
the whole purpose of this game, they just want this man to give you a sob story like, yeah, he was a good kid. You know, that's not the man that I know. He don't do these type of things. Now your team fucked up and killed the man, and that ain't their first time killing somebody. Now watch this. Watch how many reports finna come up that this, have they killed somebody else before? Watch this. We just know about Tyrese Nichols. But watch this. They done this before, and it's documented it too. Is that what they don't want to release? Be like, damn. Not only they did this to Tyrese Nigga, but they did that to Lil Snoop, and Ray. You can't make that public, cause now now you were really looking like killers and murderers in uniform. Cause that's all they is. Killers and murderers in uniform, riding the streets like you gang members. You riding 4-5 cars fucking deep and just jumping out of the car and just running up on people, snatching them out. Without saying, hey, I pulled you over because you was speeding. None of they allow you to mind you regularly driving and shit, you know what I'm saying? And then they'll do an autopsy on you and say, yeah, he on some drugs and stuff. Now check this out. He must then smoke weed or did any kind of drugs. Cause the number one thing they would have did, yeah, he was up under the influence, and the reason why he died in custody, cause it was a tribute to the drugs that was in this system. Don't they use that a lot? See what I'm talking about? So watch this. Remember the other police officer that went to college and he down with in those little sororities, right? Let me show you the sorority that this other police was in. Check this out. Right here.
Party down! Sorry, go ahead.
As of right now,
basically the news has been covering so much involving the murder of Tyree Nichols, but now they're starting to dig a little bit deeper into the backgrounds of the officers that were involved with him. But when it comes to people in particular of the 5, these 2 right here come up the most. And what I'm going to do is, this is going to be a 2-for-1 special, because it's like, why do separate videos when I can knock them out in just one fell swoop? And their names are Tadarius Bean, and that's the one on the left. And the one on the right, his name is Demetrius Haley. But what I'm going to do is, I'm going to focus on each of their stories separately within one video. So let's start with Tadarius Bean. And let me just put it like this. When it comes to both of them, they're going to use this. I have a feeling that when this goes to trial, they're going to use this against them to further prove how violent they were, or the violent tendencies that they have. Especially,
Look, everybody digging in their pad. They finna find out that's all they do. They go to work, jump out on folk. They the jump out boy. They finna jump. If you look like a gang member, if you even had your pants sagging, you could just be black, just walking down the street, you gonna have a white police officer that's gonna be in charge of his little squad. So check this out. That white boy y'all seen, them his boys. So he instructed them to do what they did when it came to the traffic stop. You see what I'm saying? That's why they keeping that white boy, you know what I'm saying? They ain't really earn him out like they earn out the black people. I mean, if you gonna put these black dudes on blast, why not put that white police officer on blast with them and show them how much power that they, man. Matter of fact, let me go to this shit, bro. This finna trip y'all out.
What? Poor hot.
Look, he in a fraternity. He went to college. He went in the fraternity. I'm gonna let her tell you what this fraternity about.
Gentlemen, we're going to go over the past of another former Memphis police officer that took part in the murder of Tyree Nichols. You know, we shouldn't be surprised that a lot of these men are going to come from a shady past. So,
You sure ain't lying. Them be the dudes that you'll go to school with, right? And they always get picked on. They never got the girl of their dreams in school. You know what I'm talking about? They always had on some Mr. Shoes. And, you know what I'm talking about? And they just mad. And next thing you know, they were like, shit, I'm gonna be a police officer. Fuck these niggas. I'm gonna beat, you know what I'm talking about? All that just retaliation for them being traumatized, getting their ass whooped in school. And you know what I'm talking about? Hating on the nigga because he got the girl with the biggest thunder booty. And he wanted, come on, bruh. But watch this.
oh, I already did Demetrius Haley. This time we're doing Tadarius Bean, former Memphis police officer involved in the murder, straight up murder. He was president of a scandal fraternity.
Fraternity? Look.
Well, let's get into it.
Guess what fraternity she finna earn
One
out?
of the 5 former Memphis police officers charged with the murder of the deadly beating of Tyree Nichols was president of a fraternity with several recent scandals at its chapters.
All right.
Tadarius Bean, 24, was president of the Omega Pi Phi Eta Zeta chapter.
Now look, these gonna be the same sororities of this shit, bruh. Look.
I don't have an appetite, but I feel bad for her.
Man, y'all see this shit,
Miss
bruh?
Nichols up in Memphis, I feel bad for her. All the parents that have ever been through this, I just never thought I would be a member of an organization where you have to bury your kid So it's a terrible, it's a terrible nightmare.
Same shit, bro. Now look, when I tell y'all half of these people and on the police for is Masonic connection. Is man, people thought I was tripping when I was telling it, but I'm like, man, look, ain't nothing but a big old house in the precinct. You got all those men in there working with those female officers. They look, check this out. They finna form a brotherhood and a sisterhood. The most of the women police officers prefer to date another police officer. You know what I'm talking about? They in these same sororities. You know what I'm talking about? So the police, they heavily connected with the Masonic people. Look at their badges. You got the symbols on them. All the symbols, the shield. You got the shield, the stars, you know what I'm talking about? All this shit, bro. Y'all better look at those badges, the eagle head, the bird. You know what I'm talking about? So look, hold on, where I was at. Hold on, where I was at, gang. Let me pull that video back up.
People ask me all the time, Chris, if you could only take one supplement for the rest of your life, which one would
Yeah, I
it be?
remember that.
The answer is easy.
Oh, what? Pour hot sauce down your pants. Ooh, y'all some silly folks. Mm-mm-mm. In 2018, a 45-year-old man looking to join the chapter in Brooklyn had his buttocks and testicles paddled between 150 and 200 times as part of a twisted welcoming ritual.
I can't never see myself bending over and let another man spank me. They don't even sound realistic. Like I sauce down the pants, what that look like. You know what that symbolizing. I sauce down the pants, right? Letting other men's beating you on the buttocks. Did you pull your pants down to show bird cheeks? I'm looking at all the ritual that the president went through. You see what I'm saying? I'm looking at all the Masonic shit that they do. You know, don't y'all know, man? Don't y'all know a police officer killed another police officer at a Mason Lounge in Memphis, Tennessee? You see what I'm saying? He killed killed another police in a Mason temple. I couldn't even believe that. And they brushed it up under the rug. So these dudes be gay too. It's something about Thunder Booty they want to get spankings. I mean, I ain't never wanted no spanking. What type of grown motherfucking nigga want another man be like, spank me? Spank me, Zaddy. You see what I'm saying? I never joined no shit like that. So you got all these thunderboot ass police officers. So I'ma look at every police officer. Did you get your booty spanked? You know what I'm talking about? How you get down? You know what I'm talking about? And then they probably didn't even use a powder. They probably used them feathers and shit. You know what I'm talking about? Tickle them all in the ass and shit. They do that shit. If they paddling, I bet you they got some feathers somewhere. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, come on. You coming to the meeting? Yeah. It's time for your beating. Oof. I'll be there shortly. You know what I'm talking about? Next time, you know, you got all these men's and they in their uniforms and this thing, you know, you pulling yours down. Come on. You know what I'm talking about? Come on, bruh. Listen to this shit.
What the hell? Mm-mm-mm. These are the kind of people that are out here policing y'all, resulting in 2 of the fraternity members being charged with assault and hazing. Disturbing body cam footage released Friday shows Nichols being beaten, pepper sprayed, and tasered by the cops during a traffic stop on January 7th. The 29-year-old, an ex-FedEx worker and father of a 4-year-old boy, died just 3 days in the hospital. Yes. And I mean, and the fallout continues from this entire thing.
All right, boom. Check this out. What they finna do, gang, they finna drop a whole lot of cases that they lock people up on. And they said this finna be in the hundreds. Think about this, gang. There's finna be a major cover up finna be exposed. Cause don't you know how many people, you know what I'm saying, they finna sue these folks? You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I need to get that sucker out my screen because he's staring at me too. He like, damn, Tregang, I want to spank you on your cheeks. You know what I'm talking about? Look at that nigga. He even got some booty lips. His lips look like some French booty nibblers. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, we got to fire these police officers' ass up. Now we know that he likes spankings. You know what I'm saying? He like to be hit on his wrong. And he like to pour hot sauce down his ass. You know what I'm talking about? So that's where I'm gonna look at them. I don't want no police pulling me over or touching me. You know what I'm talking about? Cause I don't know where his hands been. You see what I'm saying? I don't even know what these police do when they be like, what you doing there, brother Hanley? Yeah, come on down to the undercover safe house. They got safe houses in there. Look, they got the government pay for people for witness protection program. They done changed that mother to a fucking goddamn hotel. They in there palling other officers. You know what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? They in there wrestling and shit. They probably got a big ass pool in there with oil in it and they be wrestling in it. If they that damn freaky. See what I'm saying? So yeah, look. He got them French booty nibbling lip. Yeah, yeah. He like he can suck a whole golf ball out nigga ass. All right.
It's a disgrace.
It is.
5
Sickening.
police officers, including Bean, have been charged with aggravated assault, aggravated kidnapping, official misconduct, official oppression, in addition.
Yeah, they got the slip and slide. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, they got the slip and slide and shit. What you say they be having wrestling matches in Jello? Hey, that make you think, look. Hey, check this out. That probably what be going on. You know what I'm talking about? Cause they always be smelling fruity and shit. Be like, man, what kind of cologne you got on? Yeah, I got on some of that kiwis and strawberry flavors. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, they always want to smell like some type of fruit, don't it? Yeah, I want to smell like peaches today. You know what I'm talking about? Some yesterday, you know, they spraying themselves down with peaches and cream. You know what I'm talking about? But this sickening game, we got to make them sucker miserable. You know what I'm talking about?
Addition to second-degree murders. The officers were sprung from the Shelby County Jail Friday after each posted between $250,000 and $350,000 in bail. So the fraternity did not immediately to respond to requests to comment. I'm sure they didn't. You know, y'all, I am not surprised. These corrupt police officers, they come from shady past.
Now we know what they got going on, bro. It's some kind of sick ritual that they are fascinated with. I don't know what be going on in some of these people's mind, but they need to be they need to see a psychiatrist, bro. Cause we need to find out, like, damn, you know what I'm talking about? He probably was abused when he was a little boy. He looked like his daddy went around, his mama around there sucking up Ray Ray and little Timmy Tim. You know what I'm saying? If you go back and look at this sucker mama pad, I'm finna go find this sucker pappy. You know what I'm talking about? Where your dad at? You do your daddy know you around here like to be powder on the ass? You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. And doing all this old secret rituals and stuff, this dealing with kinky stuff. hmm and he like to beat up people just like him right here. He like to beat up motherfuckers. Look at his shit, bro.
This mistake is costing Amazon Prime shoppers big. Are you still using Prime? Because at this point,
this situation, because there's always a lesson to be learned. You just got to make sure you learn the right lesson. So anyway, guys, that's it. That's
Man, look, he don't need Jesus. That nigga need Lucifer, Jack. Cause it ain't no holiness in him. You see what I'm saying? It's no holiness. It's no religion when it come to the police, bro. If them folk were real religion in that police force, bro, man, they would not violate nobody rights. Look, bro, I'm a God-fearing man, bro. I would never violate no man the way they did that, bro. You got to give me a reason for me to get on your ass. You know what I'm talking about? You got to violate me for me to shake something. You don't just run up on nobody because you got a badge and a motherfucking gun and with a fucked up ass kid background. You know, because you got your ass whooped when you was coming up. You can't fight, so you get a bunch of cowards together. And this what happened. A bunch of cowards get together and want to jump on people. Because that's the only way they going to feel good about themselves. That's the only time they going to feel good about a fight and they really think they won it. Man, I'm listening to these police body cam and these niggas were bragging on. He was like, yeah, bro, I gave that nigga so many haymakers. Like, I'm like, damn, but you did that with you hitting the man with his hand behind his back. You that's fucked up, bro. Put all these bitches in. Look, I tell you what. You know what I'm talking about? Man, you see these nigga fight 101. You'll be like, wait a minute. This nigga can't even, he can't even fight. I'm looking at these ugly ass swings and all this shit, all the kick. These niggas were hurting themselves, beating this man up. You got five, you got five police officers on them, all of them injuring themselves. You got one nigga limping. Why the fuck you limp? You can't even you can't even kick a nigga without even hurting your goddamn self. You see what I'm saying? And then this what they ain't gonna tell you, cause the same police officer they was doing the kicking, he was on desk duty before this shit happened because he got through kicking another nigga ass. That's why he was on desk duty, so his leg can heal up. But the police, the chief told him, like, yeah, we gonna have you patrolling the cars today. You even heard about him talking on his body cam. He said, yeah, man, my leg was hurting like a motherfucker. But when he started running, all that shit went away. You see what I'm saying? The police doing more than the gang doing, Jack. All that shit they be earning on the news, try to make this, you know what I'm saying, make everybody city look. You know how they try to earn on the news, try to make it look like, ooh, the crime just really out the roof. You got this going on and that going on, but they ain't gonna tell you how many people they went to the hospital for police beating and tasers and pepper sprayed and all this old shit. All of them got anger issues. All of them got anger issues, bro. Cause if I go to jail and did the same thing they did, they gonna call me a menace to society. You see what I'm saying? But they could get to beat a nigga up, kill a nigga, and then want to go public for somebody going public and apologizing on the screen of them. Bro, you might well let every gang member that committed crimes and murder and have a spokesperson for the killer. Yeah, Lil Ray Ray said he like to apologize and he just used too much excessive force. And you, come on, bro, this shit don't work like that. You know what I'm talking about?
That's it. I'm out of here. Hit the thumbs up button, thumbs up, share. Make sure you subscribe. Hit the notification.
Hold on, gang.
As of right now, basically the news has been covering so much involving the murder of Tyre Nichols, but now they're starting to dig a little bit deeper into the backgrounds of the officers that were involved with him. But when it comes to people in particular of the 5, these 2 right here come up the most. And what I'm going to do is, this is going to be a 2-for-1 special, because it's like, why do separate videos when I can knock them out in just one fell swoop? And their names are Tadarius Bean, and that's the one on the left. And the one on the right, his name is Demetrius Haley. But what I'm going to do is, I'm going to...
And it's another thing about Demetrius Haley. Demetrius Haley on steroids. He on steroids. It's a number one thing the police do, right? They use steroids, gang. You ain't got to believe me, but do your little research. You gonna see it's steroid is common when they come to being the police. They abuse the drug. Man, look how big that nigga head is. Come on, bruh. Look how big this nigga head is, bruh. This nigga do not work out. You know what I'm saying? Cause once you look at the body structure, everybody know what a person look like on steroid. I got to out of train to see this shit. Cause I've been around, you know what I'm saying, boxers, jiu-jitsu fighters, and you know what I'm talking about, power lifters and all this old shit. Look, they get on that steroid and that be the number one problem when it come to anger issues. You know what I'm talking about? They be stressing a lot. You know what I'm talking about? It's the size effect what really gets to them. Man, look how big this nigga head is. You know what I'm talking about? That nigga head about to pop. You know what I'm talking about? I mean, no wonder why they ain't put a hat on this motherfucker, cause they ain't got a hat that fit this big motherfucker. They said he couldn't even be on the SWAT because they ain't got no helmet his size. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, they be like, oh shit, Jack, you can't, you know what I'm talking about? We ain't got no helmet that'll fit this big motherfucker. You know what I'm talking about? So look, him, he must, he, we know what he like to do. I see why he the police. You know what I'm talking about? Cause he the sugar baby, you know what I'm talking about? He like to get powder and he like to give the ass whooping. So no wonder why D2 is the coolest out of all of them. You know what I'm talking about? Cause he like to get his spanking and he like to give spanking. You know what I'm talking about?
focus on each of their stories separately within one video. So let's start with Tadarius Bean. And let me just put it like this. When it comes to both of them, they're going to use this. I have a feeling that when this goes to trial, they're going to use this against them to further prove how violent they were or the violent tendencies that they have, especially with these two right here. But it says Tadarius Bean, former Memphis police officer involved in Tyre Nichols' killing, was present.
That's what I said. That forehead look like a flat screen. Now I'm gonna tell you what that motherfucker look like. That motherfucker, when I looked at his head, all I can just imagine is the Thunderdome. You know what I'm talking about? Now that's what I call a Thunderdome, Jack. Man, that big motherfucker. You know what I'm talking about? Man, you could play the Super Bowl on that nigga head. You see what I'm talking about? I wanna know how many you know what I'm talking about?
President of a scandal-scarred fraternity. One of the 5 former Memphis police officers charged with the murder and the deadly beating of Tyree Nichols was the president of a fraternity with several recent scandals at its chapters. Tadarius Bean, age 24, was the president of the Omega Psi Phi's Eta Zeta chapter at the University of Mississippi, according to his LinkedIn page. The fraternity was founded in 1911 at Howard University in Washington, D.C., a historically black college. It claims to be on the front line, leveraging its power, influence, and more than 100 years of commitment to the uplift of our people and our communities, according to Omega's website. But the fraternity and its members, however, have been involved in several troubling incidents in recent years. In 2019, Omega's chapter at Old Dominion University in Norfolk, Virginia, was suspended over a slew of disturbing incidents involving pledges or people looking to join the group, including at least one hospitalization, the Virginian Pilot reported. Potential newcomers were beaten, and some were forced to chug hot sauce or pour it down their pants to simulate a sexually transmitted disease. In 2018, a 45-year-old man looking to join an Omega Psi Phi chapter in Brooklyn had his buttocks and testicles paddled between 150 to 200 times as part of a twisted, welcoming ritual, resulting in 2 of the fraternity's members being charged with assault and hazing.
And you know what? I want to know, do they hit them hard or do they get them love licks? Cause I just can't see no nigga just hitting you with full force on your bird ass cheek over 250 times. We got to investigate the powder gang, cause I don't even think these suckers using the powder. I'm telling y'all, man, they using feathers and them dominatrix whips. You know what I'm talking about? They using them John. Come on, boys, and get your 250 lashes. And he the first one in line. Look, you see that? Soon he heard about this shit. This the same facial expression that he get ass whooping. Shit, he the first one in line. With his pants down. To my go easy on me, boy. Go easy on me, Zaddy. You know what I'm talking about?
Disturbing body cam footage released Friday shows Nichols being beaten, pepper sprayed, and tasered by the cops during a traffic stop on January 7th. The 29-year-old, a FedEx worker and father of a 4-year-old boy, died 3 days later in the hospital. 5 of the officers, including Bean, have been charged with aggravated assault, aggravated kidnapping, official misconduct, and official oppression, in addition to second-degree murder. The officers were sprung from the Shelby County Jail Friday after each posted between $250,000 to $350,000 bail. Omega Psi Phi.
And guess where that money coming from when they got him out of jail? They still got their pitching funds and all this. Look, the police, any one of their officers get locked up, the police gonna make their bond. So check this out. Look, who made these suckers bond? And you will find out who really over all of this shit, bro. Find out who made that goddamn bond.
Did not immediately respond to a request for comment. That was some very disturbing details mentioned right there, especially that part about the hot sauce. That's crazy. And of course, the paddling part. They're going to lean into that. Even if he wasn't over the chapters that was involved with this, they're going to look now because of this. Now they're going to look more into the organization itself because of this happening right here. Because when you think of the paddling part that they mentioned, the hazing and all types of stuff like that. Listen, if you went to an HBCU, you know. If you know, you know. Shoot, if you went to a PWI, if you know, you know. I'm just put it like that. If you were familiar with, fraternities and even sororities, I'll just leave that right there where. So Demetrius Haley says he was, it was a inmate that was in there that was brutally assaulted by this guy right here, and I believe it was another.
Now look. He came from the jail system, and he became a police officer. I looked into his background. He on the hit team in the jailhouse, and what they do, beat niggas up and send them folk to the hospital. Don't y'all know how many cases this man? Don't y'all know how many victims? Put it like this: how many victims that man sent to the hospital, bro? Jumping on these people. You see what I'm saying? Before he was even a police officer. You know what I'm talking about? Man, I swear, man, if I swear these niggas need to be locked up right now. They don't even need no bond. They need to lock them up with everybody they locked up. Put them suckers all in the same block together. And let them young nigga let them get some one-on-ones in. You see what I'm saying? Let them folk look. If they want to fight so bad, put them in the block where them niggas like to fight for real at, bro. And you will see what type of bitches these niggas is. They probably won't even fight back. They'll probably ball up like a little bitch. You know what I'm talking about? And holler for the officer. Officer, you know what I'm talking about? Cause what I seen on the video, these suckers don't even know how to fight. They can't even slam a 150-pound-year-old man down on the fucking ground, bro, without hurting themselves, bro. You see what I'm saying? Listen to this shit.
Officer involved. They said man who was allegedly assaulted in 2015 by ex-officer in Tyree Nichols' case speaks out. So now this person is speaking out about the brutalization that he endured at the hands of him. One of the 5 former Memphis police officers accused in the fatal beating of Tyree Nichols took part in beating an inmate nearly 8 years ago, according to the man who made the accusation in a 2016 lawsuit. Kadarius, I'm guessing that's how you pronounce his name, Sledge, was serving a 3-year sentence for aggravated assault in 2015 when 2 correction officers beat him because he had a contraband cell phone. He said in an exclusive interview Wednesday from his Memphis halfway house. One of the
Beat the man up because he had a cell phone, bro, in jail. I told y'all they gonna find anything to put their hands on you, bro. Man, y'all look into it. Cause I was looking at some of they little sealed documents, and I'm like, wait a minute now, bro. How many people they went to the hospital on his watch? And what he was doing in the jail system? No wonder why all these victims coming out and showing y'all like, man, look, this dude violated my human rights. You got females coming out. They even doing women like that, bro. They stopping female in traffic and snatching them out the cars and choking them. They ain't got no respect for a female, bro.
The officer Sledge named in his complaint was Demetrius Haley, who, according to the suit, worked for the Shelby County Corrections Department at the time. The Memphis Police Department fired Haley over multiple policy violations in the January 7th traffic stop of Nichols, including use of force. Nichols died 3 days after he was pulled over. Attempts to reach Haley for comment were unsuccessful. Shelby County inmate records show Haley was in custody Thursday on multiple charges, including second-degree murder, aggravated kidnapping, aggravated assault, and official misconduct. The 4 other former officers involved in the traffic stop were also in custody and have been charged with his death. Sledge.
I know one thing. If they still walking around Memphis, it'd be a perfect time. If you ever see them, you could run up and just get the whooping on them because they ain't gonna have their guns no more. They got to turn their guns in. They already done turned their guns in and everything. So, yeah, if you see one of these suckers, you know what I'm saying, take care of your business because they can't fight. You know what I'm talking about? And he ain't gonna be able to call bag up neither. Who he gonna call? I know he ain't gonna call him. You see what I'm saying? I swear he ain't finna call him. See what I'm talking about? Yeah, so if you see these motherfuckers, pop it off, goddamn it. If you see these suckers, what's my favorite goddamn slogan, goddamn man? You got the 3, 2, 1, pop it. You see what I'm talking about? Pull your little 32 out or something. You know what I'm talking about? Shoot that John in the air or something. He'll run. He smiling hard because they said before he took the picture, he just got his spanking. He got all his birthday licks. That's why he's smiling hard.
Is removed. So that means he graduated. Ex-officer in Tyree Nichols' case speaks out. So now this person is speaking out about the brutalization that he endured at the hands of him. One of the 5 former Memphis police officers accused in the fatal beating of Tyre Nichols took part in beating an inmate nearly 8 years ago, according to the man who made the accusation in a 2016 lawsuit. Kadarius, I'm guessing that's how you pronounce his name, Sledge, was serving a 3-year sentence for aggravated assault in 2015 when 2 correction officers beat him because he had a contraband cell phone. He said in an exclusive interview Wednesday from his Memphis halfway house. One of the officers Sledge named in his complaint was Demetrius Haley, who, according to the suit, worked for the Shelby County Corrections Department at the time. The Memphis Police Department fired Haley over multiple policy violations in the January 7th traffic stop of Nichols, including use of force. Thursday on multiple charges, including second-degree murder, aggravated kidnapping, aggravated assault, and official misconduct. The 4 other former officers involved in the traffic stop were also in custody and had been charged with his death. Sledge, age 34, said in an interview in his suit, which was dismissed before its merits were evaluated, that Haley was one of 2 officers under the supervision of a third who came into his cell block on May 16, 2015 to search him. When they came in to do one of their little random pop-in search, they called me and 2 other guys to the shower area to be strip searched, Sledge said.
I told y'all can go back to my old video when I used to joke around about the jail system. When I used to tell y'all, I used to make jokes and be like, yeah, man, them officers in there, they got to be gay as fuck, cause they'll come in that dorm and you know what I'm talking about, some my right buzz, it's time to script search and shit, you know what I'm saying? Spread your booty cheeks. You see what I'm saying? Look at this shit, bro. They'll take you in showers and everything, talking about script search, bro. They looking for phones all in nigga ass, bro. You got to be out your goddamn mind, bro. If you wanna go to work every day and dig in a nigga ass, it's something about Thunderbooted that these niggas, you know what I'm talking about.
They requested for me to be searched first. Sledge said he ran past the officers in his underwear in an attempt to get rid of the cell phone. He did not assault Haley or the other officers, nor did he knock into them as he ran, he said. That's when they started punching on me, he said. They picked.
Hey, and I'm gonna tell y'all something. It's fun as fuck, bro, that they want to search this man in the shower area and this man had to run. So you mean to tell me who was the other officer you ain't called bag up? Don't you supposed to have at least about 100 officers? It's just you and another dude. It's something ain't right with that, bro. Then you taking these people to the shower. That's off camera. So what they done did, look, they done went off camera. Oh man, cause it ain't no cameras in the bathroom. Oh, I know how this works. You know what I'm talking about? Cause I see it a lot.
Me up and slammed my head into the sink and I blacked out. The 2016 lawsuit filed in U.S. District Court for Western Tennessee identified Haley as one of the officers who punched Sledge and accused a third officer of slamming his head into the sink. The officers took Sledge to the prison's medical infirmary, and the next day he said he noticed significant bleeding out of his ear. The suit, which Sledge filed without a lawyer, was dismissed in 2018 after a judge found he had not properly served one of the defendants with a summons. Sledge said he was in federal custody at the time and was unable to complete the necessary.
He got a history for this shit, bro. He got a history. So what the fuck this nigga talking about?
It's a killer. We're gonna have to figure some things out. How to keep you safe, how to protect.
The names of 5 officers charged in Tyre Nichols' death have been added to a new list. As WRAG investigator Stacey Jacobson finds out, it could keep hundreds of cases from being brought to justice in Shelby County.
Benny, correct me if I'm wrong, did you not talk to one of the officers who was fired after this incident?
Well, yeah, so one of the officers that was.
So you know about this man jail history of beating up niggas, his police history for his lawsuits and all this, and you gonna jump your black ass on the news and try to justify, yeah, he a family man, he go to church and I pray with him and all this. What guy y'all praying? It sure ain't Jesus.
Was terminated and arrested. I knew him and his family 20 years.
Which officer, can I ask?
Excuse me?
Which officer?
Emmett Martin.
Okay.
For years, I have coached basketball in the inner city well, not a park commission, but several community leagues. And he was one of the young men that came in to play basketball. And I was out of town again Friday, and he of last week.
And then, hold on, look, this the other police officer. He got a fucked up ass background. All of them got backgrounds, Jack, assaults with bodily harm. He recruit them. Yeah, this the police officer. He be doing the recruiting. Him. Hold on.
And the boy that I know, graduation.
This what everybody need to learn right here. He be the main one recruiting officer. Then he gonna train for the chokehold, how to subdue the suspect, how to properly tase them. He really basically trained them. This military type of training. This military type of training that you take prisoners hostages and you torture them. You beat them out of information and you know what I'm talking about. That's all this shit is. But look, enough of the Tyrese Nichols case because all the police involved got a bad background. They background worse than Lil Snoop and Ray Ray. You see what I'm saying? It ain't no different. Cause once they took them uniforms off and they showed they mug shot, they look just like what they is. Murderers. Know what I'm talking about? So y'all be on the lookout for that shit cause they exposing a lot. Now, it's another thing I want to talk about. China. Did y'all know about a robot killed a man in Japan? Did y'all hear about this shit, bro? I didn't even know that. They said, look, check this out, bro. If you pay attention for the last couple of years, what China had going on, they just released the coronavirus. They known for spreading diseases, right? The bird flu, the swine flu. Remember all these diseases come from China over the course of the decades, right? Now they shipping weather balloons, spy balloons. Don't y'all know these folks tamper in with the weather? They got an artificial sun. They got artificial clouds. They can make it rain, snow, all this shit, bro. And look how the United States weather been fucked up. Look, watch this. What Elon Musk tried to tell us, gang.
In Japan this week, 4 robots being developed for military applications killed 29 humans in the lab. And they did it by shooting what he called metal bullets. The scariest part is that lab workers deactivated 2 of the robots, took apart the 3rd. But the 4th robot began restoring itself and somehow connected to an orbiting satellite to download information about how to rebuild itself even more strongly than before.
Mark my words, AI is far more dangerous than...
Man, y'all heard that shit, bro. That's why they finna ban TikTok. They like they don't want nobody on TikTok. They finna ban TikTok all on all the devices, right? Cause they using TikTok as spying. See, people ain't looking at TikTok like it was a spying technology, right? You know what I'm talking about? They just made it fun for you to enjoy yourself. You know what I'm talking about? Oh yeah, you seen that movie that Will Smith was in with all those robots? That shit for real, bro. Look, this shit even in a news article. Check this out, bro. Look how far this go back. It was a person in 1981. He was in a Japanese factory and he was killed by a robot. He was killed by, look at the robot, gang. He was killed by a motherfucking robot, right? And he was the first person they recorded, you know what I'm saying, they got killed by a robot. So boom, right? He was a worker at the Ford company. And keep this in mind, gang, this shit happened in 79. This shit happened in 79 that he was killed by a goddamn robot. So look, y'all can look this up. I got it on the screen because I got a whole lot of articles on this shit about robots. Matter of fact, let me go to this shit, bro. Factory robot malfunction. Chinese worker with 10 massive steel spiking. Look, watch this. This another incident, bro. Look what this robot did to him. Bruh. Y'all see this shit? Look what the robot did to this man in his lab. And I was looking at him, I'm like, damn. What the fuck he was stabbing him with? Look what the yeah, and where that goddamn robot was getting it, he had 10 spikes in him, in his arm and his chest. And that's the video when they were removing it. All right, and let me show y'all this shit. Robot killed 29 scientists in a hush up rampage. Look, I read this, bro, and I was like, oh man, they were explaining it how it went down. The robot, look, the robot got a mind of its own. They done programmed that junk that if anything happened to the robot, it could have a thinking ability to be like, let me download y'all remember the Matrix? Think about the Matrix, right? You remember when he could think of something and he had a chip in his head and he'd be like, download me to be the best kung fu master that is. And instantly he know kung fu. Think about a robot. And you got a robot that could download anything in the world on the internet and could download how to be a kung fu master. It ain't like that he gonna have to train and become one. He could just download it and instantly become a kung fu master, instantly become a sharpshooter. Cause check this out, they got him with guns now, right? And you know a robot is not finna miss when he shoot. You see what I'm saying? So I was like, whoa, whoa. So look, y'all can read some of this article. Y'all look into these robots, cause I ain't know it was that serious when it comes to Japan. Keep this in mind. They just had a weather balloon. That's what they told us. This a weather balloon, and it been scanning the United States. If they were trying to take us out through the coronavirus, right? What you think they trying to do with this spy balloon? Get to know the land, see how the land survey, see how they gonna hit that motherfucker. All right, look at this shit. Robot kill worker at a Volvo plant in Germany. You see what I'm saying? Now I seen that it was a robot grab him and squeeze the life out of him. He was working on the assembly line and the robot arm just, you know what I'm saying, mistaking him for a goddamn car part. You know what I'm saying? And crushed that man to death. And look at this shit. Boom. Oh, this the same thing. This one I was telling y'all about. This shit went viral, gang. But nobody ain't taking this shit serious. How dangerous this shit gonna be. Police use robot to kill Dallas suspect believing the first in the U.S. history. Now this the American form. You know what I'm talking about? Look, America telling you that they got robots of their own too. You see what I'm saying? They got robots of their own too, and they finna use them robots against us. And matter of fact, they use a robot that detonate bombs. They put a bomb on this motherfucker and sent it to the suspect. Suspect didn't even know this hole finna blow up. So weapons is on another level now, gang. You know what I'm talking about? And look, watch this. China, look what China deployed armed robot vehicles during standoff in India to deal with cold, difficult terrains. And then look, they got weapons now that they said they gonna start controlling the world with a chip they finna implant in the brain. Now, keep this in mind, gang. I'm telling y'all this because I love y'all, bro. I love the whole world, with the people that's in the world. I don't love nothing in the world. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. Man, we so caught up with our phone cause only news that we getting is viral news. Snoop killed Ray Ray. Best friend set best friend up. You know what I'm talking about? Those kind of news. We get that. We get hammered with those type of news. But they ain't finna give you the real news what the Bible already predicted. Now don't y'all know the Bible is been prophecy that already been fulfilled that nobody didn't know what I'm talking about? If you look at some of the real news game, the real news, check this out. TD Jakes, Joe Overstein, all those preachers, right? Everybody know they travel. They got private jets, right? They don't Congress them paid for, right? So these people go to farm lands all the time, right? So they already know how deep organ harvesting is, human trafficking, all the churches that been bombed over there, the leaders that been assassinated. But they come over here in America and tell and preach to you about God got a plan for you. Don't worry about your bills. Pay your tithe. You know what I'm talking about? God is gonna bless you. Man, I looked at Man, you got people actually praying because they might be late and finna lose their house or something, or their marriage finna be breaking up and all this. You know what I'm saying? And I know how these person be feeling. But check this out. If you really look at what's really going on in the world, to be honest, you would think God would really be focusing on about your marriage and you got kids being kidnapped and, 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 and separated from their family. You know what I'm talking about? They on another piece of land. They become sex slaves, sex workers. You know what I'm saying? And the number one, and another thing they be doing too. You got people selling their own children. You got people selling their own body parts now. Look, check this out. Over here in America, they got people donating their blood, right? They blood, they plasma, and all this. But you got people in foreign countries donate they selling their kidneys, their livers and shit just to pay their bills. Cause that's how fucked up it is to get a job. You see what I'm saying? I ain't even know that was a fucking thing, man. These people they said, man, look, if you heard, yeah, sell your kidneys. And these people selling this shit, bro. I didn't even know they trick people, tell people, look, they'll tell people, yeah, you sick, go to the hospital, and this thing, you know, these people telling these people, we need to do surgery on you and coming to, cause it was a man, right? He was dying, he didn't even know why he was losing all this weight and his health was deteriorating. He said he went to a clinic and they told him one thing, and when he said he agreed to the surgery and this thing, you know, they took body parts out that man. And he said he didn't even know he had body part missing till when he got sick and he went to the hospital. When they did the x-ray, they said, damn, you ain't got your kidneys. And he was like, what? He ain't even know they stole his kidneys, bruh. But listen to this shit, bruh.
Commando to discharge a weapon with just a thought, not a trigger finger.
That's what they mean by brain control technology. It's like a new field.
This month, the Biden administration targeted the emerging threat by levying sanctions on 37 Chinese biotechnology companies that have ties to this research that experts say include so-called mind control weapons. Former DNI John Ratcliffe.
So once you look at all this shit China going on, it sounds like China ready to attack America, right? Look how they've been trying to come at America. They already hit us with the corona. Look how powerful this shit down there almost shut the whole world down. That corona shit. And look what was before the corona shit. Look at all the diseases they had before the corona came out. Now they got fake artificial weather balloons over here. Bro, y'all better read that Bible, bro, cause you know back in the Bible they said it's gonna be a time that planes gonna be falling out the skies and shit. Cars gonna be losing control and shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what they're really saying? Cause what if somebody knock out the signal of the satellite? Your Tesla won't be able to ride no more. You know what I'm saying? You won't be able to use your phone. That means you on an airplane. If they lose signal, airplane gonna go down because they ain't gonna have no power to get a signal and to keep flying. You see what I'm saying? And then look at how everything they gonna be ran with computers, electronics, shit like that, bro. And just imagine the world is not connected through the internet no more. You gonna have to force to live like the Irish. I mean the Amish people. You see what I'm saying? People depending on the government so bad, like with every time when it come to a crisis like a flood or a tornado, you know what I'm saying about? People don't even rebuild. They'll wait on the government to come with a check talking about some yeah, what if the government was like fuck that shit, bro? You know what I'm talking about? You gonna have to learn how to rebuild your own cause they already own the land that you in. And then you know the doctor Fauci, he was look, he was the main person that was in cahoots with China and helped the disease to spread to the United States. And this the doctor, the number one doctor representing the United States of America, bruh. And you in the lab with the Chinese. You in the lab making diseases with them folk, bruh. Y'all don't see how America, it's like America, man. I don't know if America even got the same power. I believe China want to test our power game. Cause look at the shit they doing, bruh. That's unacceptable to have a motherfucker balloon. Talking about it's a weather balloon. And that motherfucker mysteriously just done popped up over here. But look before the balloon. Look what was happening before the balloon. Look at California got hammered with rain. You see what I'm saying? Rains and shit and tornado. Y'all, this shit just happened, bro. I was looking on my radio. I didn't did a weather report. I didn't even went, look, check this out, bro. Before this shit happened, bro. Look, I'm finna go to my to my community. And I'm finna let you listen to this shit, bro. Where I'm at. Hold on. Look, there was a month ago. If you in California, get the fuck out of there right now. It's bad. That's how the weather was fucked up. And I just show y'all, man, China could control that weather, Jack. So that's probably why, you know what I'm saying, California was getting hit like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, that's kind of strange that now you got floodings and shit in California and they been hit with the weather. And this thing, you know, now they got a goddamn weather balloon, or allegedly a weather balloon float. And not it's just one, it's two of them. They got another one. You see what I'm saying, gang? Mm-mm. And then check this out, right? China artificial sun just smashed the Fusion World Record game. Man, these folk, look, y'all seen the video that they look, I'm finna show y'all the video. Hold on. China artificial sun. Watch this game. I'm finna show y'all this shit, bro. Man, I honestly believe America gonna get tacked. Man, we gonna go to war, gang. Look at this shit, bro.
A number of images and videos of what looks like a ball of light and gas went viral, with users claiming China had actually launched its recent experiment into the sky. One video, which has been retweeted over 20,000 times, pictures a bright light ascending into the air followed.
Damn, they got all this music and shit playing on here. All that old gay ass porn music and shit. See that? Droughts, lakes drying up. And keep this in mind, and the Bible tell y'all, man, look, it's gonna be the rivers gonna be drying up, the lakes, you know what I'm saying, especially over there in Egypt, Africa, you know what I'm saying, the 4 rivers and all this, they said it's gonna be a couple of old rivers gonna be dried up too. Man, everything explaining itself in the Bible, bro. You see what I'm saying?
By billows of smoke, with a crowd of onlookers on the beach avidly capturing the moment on their phones. The posts have since been debunked, as they reportedly picture a completely different event.
Hold on. That ain't the one. I wanted to show y'all. Somebody had it on their phone. Hold on. Where that video at? I seen it on somebody's cell phone. It's cell phone footage. Y'all seen it before. Some of y'all seen, so y'all know what I'm talking about when it come to that cell phone footage. Man, them folk was in the dark. They shot the sun up at night and it lit up the whole fucking country. I said, damn, for real? Then they had it raining all over there in Afghanistan. You know what I'm talking about? And then check this out. They had all that rain and flooding in Afghanistan because that's when they first tested out. But hold on, let me see if this is. Shit, you can look at this.
快点火了，点火了，点火了！哇，火箭发射！哇，兄弟，看录像屏！哇，发射了，真的！哇，真的，真的！火箭发射！哇，这声音真大！我是能听到声音吗？声音都能听到！哇，好震撼！火箭发射！火箭发射！
Man, it ain't nothing cool about this shit, bro. Man, them folk trying to do some shit they were trying to do back in the ancient times when they were trying to build buildings and skyscraper all the way to heaven. When King Nimrod was said, yeah, he said King Nimrod tried to shoot God out the sky. Y'all remember that phrase that he got enough arrows to blot out the sun? Look, he thought his arrows could reach up there to God, bro. You know what I'm talking about? That's why God had to destroy the Tower of Babylon. Because he had built that shit for evil intention. They was already manipulating with the weather back then. I ain't even know this shit, bro. But once you start looking at things, bro, you will start finding out some shit, and it'll change your whole way about life. Cause when I look at all those the real news over there in the foreign country, they ain't got no news like Snoop jumping out the car and gun little Ray Ray down. Nah, they ain't got that kind of news. Not that kind of news. Oh, they ain't got that kind of news. Like, oh yeah, best friend said her best friend up at a hotel and got her killed by some gang members. Nah, they ain't got that kind of news out there. You see what I'm saying? Oh, the police over here shooting up people. Nah, they ain't got that kind of news over there neither. You see what I'm saying? They got suicide bombers walking in the church, bro, taking out real leaders. You got the United States assassinating foreign leaders, and they document this shit. You got the United States got a hit list, bro, taking out higher priests. They even taking out school kids. Don't believe me? Look into this shit, bro. Look who Obama killed. Obama was up on the scrutiny because he killed the little boy of he he was trying to kill this commando, whatever role that he got. He was trying to kill the commando and end up killing the man's son and his family trying to get to him. Check this out. Uh China unleashed killer robots and stealth drones to carry out targeted airstrike without humans even pressing the button. All this shit, bro. So look, when I look back, I'm like, where they get all these powers from? Check this out. Y'all remember Tubal Cain? He in the Bible, right? Go read the Bible. See how weapons came about, right? Gotta know how weapons came about. That's why Donald Trump be so hard on China. Now y'all understand why Donald Trump always keep China in his mouth. You see what I'm saying? And when I used to hear Trump, I'm like, why Trump always talking about China all the time? I'm like, he must hate Chinese people. It ain't even dead. He just know what's going on. Trump was the only real president, man, that came up here and gave it to us real. Man, look, bro had gave a job, everything. You know what I'm saying? But a whole lot of people used to think the man was racist. Used to think that man was racist and shit. Donald Trump ain't racist. He just hang with racist people, do business with anybody that got money. He don't give a fuck if you a racist or whatever, you know what I'm saying? It ain't no color when it come to him. Cause when I was coming up, I used to see Donald Trump on TV with black celebrities. You see what I'm saying? I'm chilling like he was chilling like, you see what I'm talking about? So look, Donald Trump ain't racist. Man, he fuck with people. You know what I'm talking about? They just don't like him because they know he gonna fuck with us. Look at all those jobs. Man, look. When Donald Trump was president, everybody was working. The restaurant was still open. You could still go in public. But when Biden got in there, everything went downhill. And then look who was on the Biden administrator. Look who the Dr. Fauci. Dr. Fauci helped the Chinese spread the coronavirus and all this sort of shit over here, bro. I wouldn't even be surprised if Americans started attacking their own people, bro. I wouldn't even be surprised if Americans start attacking their own people. Shit, Hitler did it. You see what I'm saying? You don't think another motherfucker gonna do that? Shit, why not? America take their own people. You ain't got to do nothing but start a uprising. You know what I'm saying? Start a uprising, goddamn it, so they can have that martial law in effect. And once that martial law hit, it's over with. Now look at Tubal Cain, right? If you go back to Tubal Cain, I'm gonna show you who he was, right? Tubal Cain, because he was a blacksmith. who helped to make weapons that could use to kill more fish. And look, he's the ancestor of Cain, right? So look, check this out. Think about Freemasonry. Once you think about Freemasonry, this who finna started this Freemasonry shit, bro. Look, this who finna start Freemasonry, cause he a blacksmith. Guess what? Blacksmith deal with tools, right? All those tools you see a goddamn mason with. I don't know what I'm talking about. That's who made the tools. Tubal Cain, right? Once you go down to Tubal Cain, y'all remember when he was talking to God and God cast a curse on him and Cain said, yeah, if I leave out to the garden, man, they gonna kill me. You wanna know who was they? Guess who killed Cain? Guess who killed Cain? All right, watch this. But let's get back to Tubal Cain. Tubal Cain and his father Lynchman. They was hunting together with Tubal Cain serving as an aid for his blind father. In the distinct that Cain who Lynchman believed to be an animal. Cain was scrolling somewhere, and I guess the clothes he had on, they thought he was an animal. Well, his dad, Lynchman did, but Tubal Cain knew who it was, right? He checked with Tubal Cain is to see if it was an animal, but Tubal Cain deceived his father and let him shoot and kill his forefather Cain, right? Tubal Cain is bloodlust. That's what he like to do. So look, why you think Cain knew that he was gonna die when God kicked him out the garden? His own people killed him. His own flesh and blood killed him. You see what I'm talking about? So look, Tubal Cain became an expert in tools, building, structure, and all this. But guess what? Go and then look, this when it come to Adam and Eve gang, watch this. When it come to the children, everybody just know Adam. I mean, when it Cain and Abel, right? They don't never talk about the other kids they had. Why the preachers and shit don't never talk about Adam and Eve other kids? Why Cain and Abel just got to be the only one the most talked about? Cause if you go back to the genealogy and the history of everything, you kind of could put everything together. No. See what I'm saying, gang? And then once you look at who Step is the one that God gave secret knowledge to and told him to hide it and don't let nobody else find it, right? Cause Steph was supposed to be like Abel. He supposed to be the good one. You see what I'm talking about? So when you think about all the knowledge, guess that's how you get all the think about all the knowledge that Freemasonry like. They say they got the secrets. They known for their secrets. But look what Step got the secrets of the knowledge of the powers and all this. Once you go back and read the Bible, you're gonna open your mind and be like, man, I can't believe that we being duped. If you go and look at all the preachers, look at these famous United States preacher gang. Everybody know who they is, and I ain't got to call their name. They the most wicked people with the false doctrine of Nicodemus. You see what I'm saying? They teaching you worldly shit, bro. They got people going to church You know what I'm saying? And they teaching these people about, yeah, how to become a better person and pay your bills and pay your tax and live your life according to God laws, and you know what I'm saying? All of this shit, bro, that ain't got nothing to do with nothing. And God gave us the, if you type in what God tell the, you know what? Matter of fact, I'm gonna show y'all this shit, bro. I'm gonna show y'all how racist the world is. I'm gonna show you how racist these people is. Call of Duty. Everybody love to play Call of Duty. I was playing Call of Duty one night because I was doing some research. Y'all know I like to look up on my Google map, and I like to explore the world over there in Africa and stuff. And I was playing Call of Duty and I cut it on and I seen the map, a mission that I had to do. And I'm like, man, this over here in Jerusalem, the promised land that God gave the Hebrew Israelites. And now they done made a video game called a Duty, and that game is to kill everybody over there, loot and steal. And I'm looking on the land. I'm like, man, this the promised land that God gave to the Hebrew Israelite. And they got us out that land, bro. And guess what? That's where all our history and knowledge at. The statues, the books, the language. And they over there shooting it up, blowing it up. And this time you know, the next generation ain't gonna really know where to find half of the shit. You see what I'm saying? Bro, I really looked into this shit, bro. Look, everybody can agree with this, right? You see Africa, this supposed to be the promised land. Right here, bro. Once you look at all the kings and the queens and where they stayed at, and where they stayed at, gang, watch this. I ain't even know that guess where Moses boat, not Moses, Noah boat landed at. I'm finna show y'all where Moses boat landed at. On the mountaintop. Over here. And this where Conquer Mountain is. Right? Check this out, bro. This really fucked me up. Hold on. Mount Everett. Mount Everett gonna be here. These the mountaintops. Hold on, let me find the exact mountain. Cause check this out, right? Right here is the Caucasus Mountain. This where the Caucasus Mountain is. Right? You looking at it. This where Caucasus Mountain is. Alright. Here go the Black Sea. Right? Remember in the Bible about the Red Sea, the Black Sea, right? This Jerusalem, where God, Jesus, the Marcus, and all this, right? This is where God would dwell in. Jesus, right? And this is also where the Hebrew Israelite, the promised land. Cause this Egypt where Moses was killed the man for slaying when he killed the man, buried the man in the snow. And remember when he had to part it, the Red Sea? This the Red Sea right here. Yeah. Here go the Red Sea. So look, here go the Red Sea, right? Think about all the Bible history. Cause keep this in mind, you know the birth of Moses. Here go the Nile River. For a prime example, here go the Nile. So when Moses was born, cause look, keep this in mind, Moses was born up here. Y'all know where Moses was born at? Moses was born up right here in this area. And he floated down to the Nile, right? So he floated down to the Nile and all this. And look, Egypt is right here, right? And when he parted the Red Sea, you see he ain't got far to walk if he did part of that junk, cause it's just like crossing over the street, right? Then you go in detail, cause this the promised land right here. That's why it's called Israel. Check this out. What they did. They go Jordan. Here go the Giza script. All this, right? Remember when they tried to kill Jesus and Jesus had to flee to Bethlehem? You know what I'm talking about? All right. So look, make a long story short. King Solomon was staying over here in Jerusalem. Look, these were all our ancient pyramids, and this where they going to war at right now, blowing everything up. They really blowing up our history, our religion, bro. And this the land that was made for us. Yeah, Mount Average. You know what I'm saying? Mount Average, right? Why? I'm finna put Mount Average in. Let's do a history lesson. Right here in Turkish. Look, they go to Mount Average right here. Now y'all see this? This where Noah boat landed at, right? Look where is it, gang? Right there. So when you think about the race of Noah, think about Ham, Jacob, and Sam, right? So you got Caucasus Mountain. Matter of fact, hold on. I'm finna put this shit in, bro. Caucasus Mountain. Hold on. Caucasus Mountain. Hold on. Hold on, guys. Hold up. So you got Mount Everest right here where Noah boat landed on. And then when you think about Noah boat, look at the world right quick and look at all the water that's surrounding it. Do it look like that the world was flooded and the water still, you know what I'm saying, seeping down? You know what I'm talking about? It's like I believe the world damn near still could be flooded and it just lands like the continent just appeared. Cause we already know what's up under the ocean. More land, right? More land. Cause once you look at it, cause look, it looked like Brazil done broke off of Africa. Cause you could fit these together. If you really look at it, you could fit them back together. Like, look at this ridge to this ridge. You see what I'm saying, gang? Look how everything could be put back together, right? Hold on, y'all. Oh, my bad, gang. That show was on mute. Damn. So look, I ain't even know Solomon Gomorrah was. I ain't know Solomon Gomorrah was down there in Jerusalem, bro, in Israel. I didn't even know the Caucasus Mountain is not that far from Jerusalem. Think about racism. How did it all started? First, it started off with this land in Jerusalem, cause this the promised land, right? See what I'm saying? So I didn't know King Solomon was staying on this land. Moses was fighting over this land. King David built this temple on this land. You see what I'm saying? Once you read the Bible, all the war is over here on the holy land. Because according to the Bible, this the most holy and sacred land. Right? If you don't believe me, watch this. Check this out, gang. I'm finna show y'all what they doing. Go look up some old CNN footage of the wars. Iraq war, the Baghdad war. They ain't gonna tell y'all there was some of our statues, pyramids, temples, churches, and all this shit. They ain't gonna tell you that's over there too, and that's what they really blowing up. Look, they just go somewhere in the middle of this shit. We just gonna go somewhere middle in the world. I'ma just show y'all how historic it is. And these could be poppy plants. Yeah, we in the middle of the field. Hold on. Let me get up out of this. Hold on. Watch this, gang. Watch this. This Egypt, right? Watch this. I'm finna go to Egypt. And I'm finna show y'all what was going on in Egypt. Matter of fact, let me go here. I'm gonna find some historic place. Now look at all this sand and salt, gang. Check this out. Look how pretty this shit is, bro. Look how clear the water is. Then they said you can't even drown in their water because you can't, because there's so much salt in it. Hold on, let me show y'all some historic facts. Hold on. Watch this. Let's go here. Damn, I had my microphone muted again. I ain't muting that John no more. Hold on. And these be real churches they were talking about in the Bible, gang. You know what I'm talking about? I was looking at some of the churches and look at some of the history, the wars and all this shit where they were fighting, you know, King Mount of Moose and them, you know, where they were staying there. Cause once you look at the Egypt, if they had people building the Egypt where they were staying there, right? Cause they ain't gonna show you where they were really staying there. You got to hold on. Let me go here. Hold up. Let me go here. Damn. Hold on. If I can learn how to, if I can learn how to, you know what I'm talking about, work this goddamn Google map, I'd be alright. Nah, this ain't where I was at, gang. I'm gonna be all day trying to find this shit. But man, I look at the world totally different. The world is out of control. The world is if God destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah just by that one little sin they committed with that the homosexual shit, right? And he destroyed that giant. And I'm looking at America, and I'm looking at America, man. You know, you can't tell American people, if they gay and homosexual, like, man, you know, God gonna scratch you down and all that. They don't want to hear this shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I'm believing this shit worse than Solomon Gomorrah. I ain't even know, gang. They already were doing. Men was already transitioning into women back then. I'm thinking, I'm thinking, I'm thinking, the breast implants, the booty thing, the ejection, the buttons, and the hormone pills. I'm really thinking that shit was just new. Man, they was been doing this shit back in the ancient days, bro. They had a female god, man, that had men changing their genders to women. I ain't even know that. I ain't even know that. And it make a lot of sense to me when if a celebrity talk about somebody that's gay and that person is in the power, they could counsel you. Look how the LBG community could get somebody counseled by saying the wrong joke about gay people. You know what I'm talking about? And then look, watch this. If you look at the route how slavery, look, think about what they taught you in school, right? Think about what they taught you in school, right? And think about Christopher Columbus. This finna blow y'all mind, bro. This United States. You heard of Christopher Columbus story when he first came? So you mean to tell me, bro, when Christopher Columbus was sailing through here, look at all the islands that he would have came across. Not only the islands, the Bermuda Triangle, everybody in communication with the Native Americans, the Indians, and Alaska. I mean, not Alaska, but Canada. You know what I'm saying? Where the Eskimos at. Yeah, Alaska and all this shit, right? Check this out. If he came from Spain, look at all the islands he would have had to come through. These little islands. You know what I'm talking about? It's some more islands too. Up in here. You just gotta blow them all up. So, Santa Cruz, look at all these little small little islands. right? Here goes some small little other islands. You see how all these islands popping up? Ain't no motherfucking way he discovered no America and all these people knew America. All in the Pacific Ocean. And you mean to tell me, and then look, and check this out. I see why China choose to send their weather balloon over here all through California and Canada. Cause look, I ain't even know this. You can drive all the way to Canada to Alaska and could down there jump over here and guess where you will be at? Russia and China. Y'all see this shit, bro? Korea is right here, bro. China is right here. So when you think about Christopher Columbus, China knew about Alaska and the United States, bro. You see what I'm saying? The Chinese people been knowing about the Indians. They called the red men. That's who the Bible was talking about in the Bible when they come to the red men. They was the Indians, the Native America. These people, that's why they took the logo off the Redskins, the baseball team, the Redskins. I mean the football team, the Redskins. Yeah, go look at who the Redskins was, and they had an Indian on there. You see what I'm talking about? Now they wanted to change the logo and all this old shit. Cause look how much truth in it. If you look at all these colleges, mascots, these school mascots, look where the mascot come from, gang. Look who the mascot they made a game out of. Have the Indians going against the Cowboys. Don't that sound racist? Indians going against the Cowboys. The Jets playing against the Buffalo Bills. All this shit racist, bro. I ain't even know this. So China been knowing about the Indian, the red men. That's how they was trading. Cause look, you ain't got to do none. Look at the route. If I wanna, if I'm in Africa, this how the Africa people could be roaming the world, cause we travelers, right? We did all the walking. So when we did all that walking, look, you can go walk here, walk through Iran, and we'll have to fight off some of these other countries making our way. If you want to know how black people got over here, this how they got over here and bred with the Indians. You see what I'm saying? Simple. You see what I'm saying, gang? Look, bro. This how black people ended up in America before Christopher Columbus even discovered it and brought slaves over here. And think about it. Who wiped out, check this out, who wiped out the goddamn Indians? Who wiped out the Indians? The goddamn Chinese and they goddamn diseases of the chicken pox, the black death, and you know what I'm talking about, the syphilis. Come on, gang, and they still doing that right today, bro. Come on, bro. You really don't even need no boat to get over here in the United States. You see what I'm saying? Man, look, where do you think Christopher Columbus get the disease from? Think about, think about, think about. the history that was taught. Listen to what them folk were telling us, right? Man, look, Africans breeded with Indians. The Africans sold Indians bow and arrows. Where do you think the Indian got the bow and arrows from with the gold tips on it? Right? So look, if you think about this what these people know, right? When they were, what they did was, if you got a boat and you can get an African and take him this way, and you cruise through her and say, look, this this is the new world. And actually, it ain't the new world. Y'all remember the phrase, the new world order, and they saying the West is the new world order? No, they just gave you an illusion. They just took you this way, and they could have just easily brought you this way. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? That's why most people, when they book airplanes and all this old shit, you usually got to go to Florida if you want to go to foreign country like New York, and they want to fly you this way. Because you know not to go this way. Because China ain't playing about their air restriction. You see what I'm saying, gang? Then they got Hawaii in the middle of this shit, bro. Look at all these other lands that's down here. Look at all these islands, bro. All these is islands, bro. I ain't know it was that many motherfucking islands. Look at this shit, bro. It's islands all through this shit. So all that shit they taught you in history lesson, bro, just say like, look, they had me thinking TV was invented. They had me thinking TV was invented like in the early 1900s. Man, don't y'all know how long TV been really in exist? Don't y'all know when the camera was really invented? They brought us over here in America and say, they started inventing the machine, the microwave, the TV, the cars, and all these old shit. Man, them folk had cars back when Egypt, when they were building pyramid. They don't even want to tell y'all the wheel was already invented, and that's how they were moving these big ass stones. You see what I'm saying? And the military can use a rope and a tree and 6 men, and they can pull a fucking army tank out the mud. It's all about gravity. Know what I'm talking about? So you could literally, you could literally walk to the United States, bro, from Africa. You could walk through Egypt, come through Jerusalem, come through Iran, come through India. Cause look, cause that's why Christopher Columbus said over there the Indians in America, they look like these people, right? That's why they start calling them the Indians, because he thought they looked like these people in India, right? But they really red men. And think about it, Africa is spiritual, just like the Indians was. You know what I'm talking about? We both spiritual people. So it makes sense why when it comes to slavery and all this, the Indians got treated more worse than black people did. Think about that. The Indian got treated worse than the African did. But guess who got treated even worse? The white people. Cause it was more white people enslaved than black folks. That's what they ain't gonna tell you in the fucking in the history. I didn't even know that white people was the first people was enslaved. Look, think about this. Look at the map, and it's finna make sense, right? The Iranians enslaved the white people. That's how you get the word slavery from. It's called Salah. So look, they was enslaving men and women and children and was selling it to Africans. Africans were buying most of the white women, right? So the Africans were doing business with the Iranians, right? Even the African would sell some of their family or some of their prisoners of war to Iran, right? While they were going up there in the Caucasus Mountain enslaving all the cavemen. Look, so check this out. So the white men started enslaving all the Africa because what they did, they came on this side of West Africa. This where we came from, on the west side. That's why they got a lot of movies talking about West Africa. Once you think about why West Africa, cause look, why West Africa, right? Why they just didn't take the slaves through her? Cause it would be against the law, right? China them, and you know what I'm saying? It can't. That's against the law. A world law, right? So catch them over here by the bank. Now you finna start doing what? Human trafficking, body snatching. So once you go over here, they set up slave ports, right? Slave ports right here to get them off of here. You know, get them off the island, right? They'll be posted up right here. Take boats, kidnap motherfucker, bring them here and try to and bring them to the new land over here. That's when they start selling slaves to Cuba. You already know about Haiti and all this old shit. So once you think about why the United States is always going to war with the Iranians, could keep this in mind. They never forgot about the Iranians enslaved them worse than the black people. So that's why the Iranian is going to war with the United States government. Cause you look at all the United States government, they either Catholics and Jews. Catholics and Jews. And these people, look, so boom. Once they started slaving people, said we gonna bring y'all to the new world. So they were gonna bring slavery over here to the United States, have us working for the labor, picking cotton, rebuild over here, right? So they could send all their jobs over here and make a killing. Think about racism, right? You want everybody You really want everybody off this property right here. Cause this where all the oil at. This where all the minerals at for your cell phone, your laptops and all this. So it'll make sense that you want to take over this land and just bring number workers and gold mines over here. So once you get everybody working for a little bit of ass wages, like $1 a day, $2 a day, and you got 30,000 people out there digging it and all this old shit, right? And you doing this over here with all the gold, the silver, the bronze, metals, and all this old shit right up in here. So boom, it would make sense to move everybody over here to do the same thing. And while the rich people, take over little islands, little land, and start buying little islands like Jeffrey Epstein, You know, you can buy your own island now. You know what I'm talking about? Your own piece of property. Cause look at all these names. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see what I'm talking about? Cause once you look at how the map is really, really look, and that's why the Chinese trying to take over Iran. You got Iran trying to protect itself, right? You got Iran trying to protect yourself. And this where all the oil at. But this really our land. So the United States government got to tell us a lie, say, well, you know Bin Laden is a terrorist, or you know whose son Hussein is a terrorist. You know what I'm talking about? So they gonna let you know that all these people is terrorists. It's terrorists, right? So we could be like, yeah, go over there and kill them, and you know what I'm talking about? Cause we gonna be down with the war. Look how many people applauded about Bin Laden get caught. I ain't know nothing about Bin Laden till they mentioned him when they said he was a terrorist. And then they showing video of him, you know what I'm saying, and doing little training exercises and all this. But I didn't even know that the video that they had showing this man doing all this training and all this, him and this soldier, there was the CIA and the military was training his people. And they gave them guns and weapons and shit. So what they did was like, yeah, we're gonna train your soldiers and all this shit, and we're gonna record it and save the recording for later, just to show us, say, yeah, he was a terrorist. See how they were planning on attack and knock down the World Trade Center. Man, look, Bin Laden, them folk that had nothing to do with 9/11 gang. They didn't do this shit, bro. Bush told, look, if you look at George Bush family history, man, them folks ain't nothing but liars. Just like what God said, you is just like Lucifer, the father of all lies. That's all they do is lie. They lied about your hearing, they change your name and just say, just call them black. You know what I'm talking about? And then, so boom, you gotta take over the Holy Land, which it was made for us. Check this out. Look who we were surrounded by. We were surrounded by Italy, right? Italy, Spain, Belgium. Here go Italy right here in Rome. This where the Pope come in at, right? This where you get your mafia from, right? Here go the mob territory, right? This where the mob from. Italy, Rome. This where you get your Pope from, right? Rome. You got the Pope and the mob. Think about what the mob did to the United States with the drug war. They made drug dealers. So the mob made drug dealers. The Pope came out with they little religious, right? These the people that's responsible for killing Jesus, right? These people is known for killing, you know what I'm talking about? Look, all right. Greece. This where they rewrote some of the history when it comes to religions. You know what I'm talking about? All the pagan gods and all this shit. This shit, look at this small little land that all this shit come from. Romaine. You got Switzerland. You got Germany, right? And look, it's and remember, this where the devil be dwelling at, right? Once upon a time in the land of not this land, but the land of the island of Tyreek. It's an island called Tyreek. That's where the devil is right now, and it said it in the Bible. Hold on. So look, if you think about it, you got Caucasus Mountain up here. So you got the white people coming from this area where the Black Sea is. And guess why they call it the Black Sea? You know what I'm talking about? You can look into that and you'll see how racism is. Boom. So boom. What they did was came through this way. This where you come through Africa. Right? Look. All you got to do is jump over here. Boom, 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 boom. Now they will start kidnapping everybody from West Africa. This where you get this where Kuta Kinte come from, right? Kuta Kinte roots. I'm gonna show you what city he came from. Roots came from right here. Kuta Kinte. Hold on, let me bag out a little bit. Kuta Kinte came from up in her gang, right here. This where Kuta Kinte came from. If you really want to know, right? West Africa. And once you look at it, think about the movie when they kidnapped him from all the images. See that you even look, don't that look, that even look familiar when it comes to slavery, right? Little slave ports. So they want y'all to think the white man was all in Africa kidnapping. No, they was coming over here kidnapping on the west side. Then once they was kidnapping on the west side, right? They came all the way down to Cape Town. Now once you go to Cape Town, right, that's where they start buying up a lot of land there, right? In Cape Town. This Cape Town down here. Now look what Cape Town looked like. They bought all the land and shit. And then they barely show you horses in Africa. Keep this in mind. Y'all know Beauty and the Beast. Who you think the lion was? That's something to think about in the game. When you look at the Lion King, the Beauty and the Beast, guess who the lion was? Is they marking the tribe of Judah and who was the king? Cause keep this in mind, the girl was white, but guess what? And they ain't even finna show you castles. What? Cause I was like, damn, I used to hear castles all the time when it come to fairy tales and all this old shit, but castles was real. This what we was staying in, castles, not no fucking mansion. Know what I'm talking about? When you think about the Lion King, who they trying to mock? The tribe of Judah? You see what I'm saying? It was, bruh, the way I read my Bible, bruh, and I started just saying, let me click on the internet and let me just do God's will and just let me see, can I seek and try to find the truth and see what I find it. And I be damn. And I be damn. Now look at this shit, bro. Look how advanced. Look how advanced Africa is, bro. Look at the structures. Look, when you see statues like that, why you think these statues here? You know what I'm talking about? And look at the water. Ocean blue, Jack. But look, and check this out. I was looking at the people that surround. You know how like every time when they show you about Africa, they always show you the poor side. They always show you the poor side with the flies flying around the kids, and they need oatmeal and rice and donations and shit, bro. Man, I was looking at some of the people, bro, where we came up missing from, and I looked at American mug shots. Man, it's the same people. We the same fucking people, bro. Look, I was looking because everybody I was looking at some of these pictures. I'm like, man, that look like my nigga. And I'm like, damn, this lady could look like my auntie. And I'm like, damn, that man look like yeah, don't y'all remember those old commercials they used to have? It was a long time ago. They like feeding Africa type shit, right? They used to show it like I think every Saturday. It always gonna be a white explorer man saying he went into the village and these people over here in the village hungry as hell. They ain't got no food or nothing. And then once you look at it, right, they done stage it to make it look like that. It ain't no telling what they done oil these people down just to make the flies fly all in the crack of their eyes and stuff. I mean, they ain't even trying to fan them off. And I'm like, wait a minute. But then again, these kids belly big as hell, like they just got through eating a goddamn bowl of rice. You see what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, these motherfucking child ain't motherfucking hungry. And then they was always looking scared and fear. Just look at the fear them kids were looking into their fucking camera. Them kids could have been slave kids or anything, bro. You know what I'm talking about? Cause I'm starting to think about them kids the most cause they weren't happy in there. They ain't even show you feeding these motherfuckers. You see what I'm saying? They could be a tribe. They got caught. You know what I'm saying? They kidnapped and them folk made them folk act for the camera, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they could be sick of anything. But I know it. Look, man, I know them folk raised millions off though, cause they had donate. Look at all those donations they used to have marathons on. I remember shit watching this shit, cause I'm like, damn, look at those kids and these big ass flies. It's like they done breed these flies. I'm like, wait a minute now. They bought these flies from a flea market. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, let me get some of them you know what I'm talking about? Give me some of them bat flies out there. Cause some of them flies I was looking at, I'm like, damn, what kind of flies them is? Cause them motherfuckers look like they fucking caterpillars and grasshoppers and some old shit. I'm like, these some crossbreed motherfuckers. And then it's like the fly just crawl on them like roaches, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that shit it wasn't even like that the way they presented it to us. I'm gonna tell y'all the most evilest thing that man has created is a fucking camera. It's a camera, bro. Look how evil the camera is. Check this out, bro. I ain't know the camera was that satanic. Just just imagine all the photoshopping and the green screen that's going on today. When they start showing this shit in America, talking about they the TV shows, movies, and you know what I'm saying, and all that. Look how many times we got fooled by green screen and Eddie and shit. Something we ain't had no clue or nothing about, right? And got away with it and fucked up our mind and shit. Look how that camera, you know what I'm talking about? Got everybody believing in Batman, Superman, Captain Crunch, Bugs Bunny, Mickey Mouse. You know what I'm talking about? Rambo. Look how they presented Rambo. Man, I thought Rambo was the toughest motherfucker in the world. One motherfucking nigga with his shirt off with a Crip flag around his head, gunning up everything. Look at the role models and idols they had us believing in, bro. You see what I'm saying? People that don't even exist, characters. Man, we living in a land that full of fiction, bro. Fiction and shit. Man, Hollywood got so much power, bro, when it come to that camera, bro, and they the most pedophiles goddamn it company in the world. Oh yeah, I'm glad that you talking about the Hemites. Look, and you know what's the cold game about it? Why they don't call white people Caucasian like look, check this out. Why Africans don't even call us Africans? Y'all ain't never thought about that? Another African won't even call us another African. Y'all ain't never thought about that? Put it like this. Uh, why, if you call a Chinese man by his Chinese, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, he a Chinese, like you call an African African. Know what I'm talking about? What happened to all those other races, right? They was explaining in the Bible and stuff. It's like they done changed the name and don't want you to know what, you know what I'm saying, race deep. If you really think about it, put it like, and then when I look at this map, right, I want y'all to look real closely. When it comes to the United States, look who in position of power. When it comes to the United States, look who came from the farmlands and running it. The mob. The mob came over here with the heroin, the cocaine, right? Heroin, cocaine. And where would they have to get this from? Heroin, Afghanistan and Baghdad is the number one capital when it comes to opioids. Although painkillers, majority of the painkillers that come from these doctors and these hospitals, this where all your medicine come from. This where all your painkillers and your treatment come from over here. So the mafia was like, look, we can get them folk high as fuck and make them drug them. While the Roman people like, yeah, we got them on the religion part too. So now they done teamed up. Then you got the Nazis over here in the Caucasus Mountain. They just hate us just for no reason. So these the people that gonna own the police system, the judges, your lawyer, the corrupt police system, all that shit, bro. Look at all these people running the United States that's in position of power and look where they come from, right? Look where they come from. Boom. Then you got Greece. They came with the statues, the false gods, right? Read in the Bible. They came with all, you got the god of storm, the god of rain, the god of earth, you know what I'm talking about, and all this shit, right? You got Spain. the Portuguese, right? You got all these people that done set us up. You got the mob turned us into drug dealers. You got the Pope turning us into Satan worshipers. You got the Caucasus Mountain people locking us up, making the judgment. Well, should we live in you know what I'm talking about? Get government assistance and all this old shit, right? Then you got China over here, right? Yeah, we got the makeup. They in charge of your beauty. All the female love China, hair, weave, nails, makeup, you know what I'm talking about, and all this old shit. Look at all these people profiting off of us. All these people surrounded by us took us from over here, bro. Taking our shit. These our gold. This is our diamonds. This is our land. And they took it, brought us all the way over here, and put us in projects. No wonder why it's called the project. Then they built jails all around this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Then lie to you about your history, who you is, control your living, control how the way you eat, control how the way you think, control your superhero. Boy, they done took Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, you know what I'm talking about, our leaders. They took them away for us and gave us fictional characters. You see what I'm saying? Gave us fictional character to rely on. So boom. So once you look at this shit, and then once you look at India, these your doctors. These all the people right up in this area, they gonna be your doctor. This always be them Indian doctors that make your life decision when it come to your health, right? Cause they right there got all the painkillers, the opioids, and everything they need. And these be the same people that be calling, scamming your phone. Hey, do you want to try a new prescription payment plan and all that old shit? I'm like, damn, bro. And these the number one hackers, and they can hack your shit. Cause look what they close to. They got all the minerals and all anything for laptop, computer, internet. Cause I was like, damn, how they so smart in the internet and know how advanced in the internet? They are more advanced in the internet than we are. Cause back in the old day, they were the first motherfucker that'll call your house and scamming you. And they all way over here in this fucking country, bruh. These the same people that call your phone and that scam pop up. Man, we surrounded by all our enemies. Cause once you look at the kings came from the east. You know, the three kings, the three wise men that supposed to came and holler at Jesus, right? To come and witness Jesus' birth and all that. They came from the east. Meaning they came from somewhere in this area. Oh yeah, you know about Jacob and Esau? Man, you finna get me talking now, bro. You know what I'm talking about? Because I can talk about this shit all motherfucking day. People need to learn about this shit, bro. You see what I'm saying? Man, we need to learn about this, bro. Cause look how many people over here in America right now, sleep, don't even know what's really going on. They in their phone right now looking at some rapper B or who celebrity sleeping with who or who old who what movie is coming out. Ooh, did you see this? You see what I'm saying, gang? Over here, bruh. Look how many young people ain't even into that type of shit. They just want to be rappers and you know what I'm talking about. And that's dangerous. if you got all your enemies surrounding you, know what I'm talking about? That's why when they talk about slavery, that's why they always want to have you focus on North Carolina, South Carolina, Jamestown. They want you to focus this over here, right? Because somebody already had control over her. That's why they call this the Wild Wild West. That's why they make a whole lot of cowboy movies and shit in this area. Why? And then think about this, when it was slavery and shit, what was up with the Mexican? Why they ain't brought Mexican up when it comes to slavery? What the Mexican was when a white man was around here beating us up? And then look, and then they'll tell you in history class that yeah, the white man around here whipping you up like we wasn't even fighting back and shit. Don't y'all know how many slave rebellions that happened that was undocumented? And think about this. Before the United States built the railroad, right? Look, everybody know we built the railroads, right? In the United States, slavery, the United States was built off slavery, right? I ain't even know and looked at it like this. How the fuck we know about railroad? Cause shit, I found a whole bunch of railroad system in Africa. I ain't even know these folk had planes and railroads already even before Christopher Columbus even got here, bro. They had railroads when they were building the pyramids. You see what I'm saying? And then look, they took over all the four corner. Cause when you look at the world, right, this your four corner. We gonna start with the continent. Africa right here. Hold on, let me do it like this. One, just think about a square inside this circle. You got Africa and Asia, United States and Brazil. See that? A perfectly square in the middle. So think about when you come to Freemason, why you always see, you know what I'm saying, the stars and ain't nothing but a bunch of pyramids. If you draw a bunch of pyramids in a circle, you eventually have a star. You see what I'm saying? And then when they teach you in school about all the other planets and shit, why you don't see all the other planets like Jupiter and shit? And check this out, right? Why they don't even show the sun when they come to this shit? When they show you the moon landing, why they ain't show you about the Milky Way? Why they ain't got all the Milky Way and all this shit what they done taught us in school? Then when you look at the moon landing, I'm like, damn, they ain't even show us no stars, no goddamn no stars, no sun. Know what I'm saying? And then you don't even see the moon. So look, I was like, well, if I stay here on the world, right? If I stay here on the world, and they said, matter of fact, they say we're gonna look at it from the white person perspective when they said the moon landing. We're gonna look at this as the moon. Why, when they landed on the moon, they land on top of the motherfucker, on top of the ball. And once they on top of the ball, like if I'm standing here, this is what it'll look like. I mean, they said they got footage of the people that landed on the moon. If they really would have landed on the moon, why it didn't look like this when they land on that motherfucker? You see what I'm saying? Well, if you land on the moon, this what it supposed to look like. If you land on that big ass moon, you'll be turning around and you won't be seeing the earth carving, you know what I'm saying, curving over and shit. You will be in open space like this. This what it'll look like. This what it'll look like if you were standing on the moon, right? So why on camera when they filming the move, it look like they about to jump off the goddamn mountain. I mean off the damn moon. I'm like, whoa, they go a little too far. Shit, they gonna fall off that John. Mm-hmm. And then gang, I'ma tell y'all something. If you this world is so out of control, and I don't even think this world is not no fucking billion and billion years old. Cause I started reading my Bible and did the genealogy of Adam and Eve. When they were born, they got the dates and shit. And I'm looking at the dates and calculate that shit up, bro. I don't even think the world no more than damn near about 30,000 years old. Not even, I don't even think it's over 12,000. I don't even think the world is 20,000 years old. Could keep this in mind, right? Jesus died 2,000 years ago. Think about that. Jesus died 2,000 years ago. That's why we living in the 20th century, 2023. Because they started the time over when Jesus died. So when Jesus died, there was year one, year AD, year two, 2 AD, 3 AD, 4 AD to all the way to 2023, right? And then once you go, you know what I'm saying, and look it back at Adam and Eve and divide and look at their time, man, you got the age of the world. You see what I'm saying? But the scientists gonna tell you, you know, the world is billions of years ago, and you got dinosaurs, and you know what I'm talking about, and all this. Do y'all believe in dinosaurs? Cause I don't. I don't believe in dinosaurs. Now I believe it was some big you might as well call elephants and giraffe dinosaurs, to be honest with you. Cause if you look at a T-Rex look just like a giraffe. You see what I'm saying? If you look at some of the look what a rhinoceros look just like that dinosaur, what they said. You see what I'm saying, gang? Oh, that's how you get that name Cinderella. Y'all remember Cinderella? Y'all look into Cinderella and see and look up the real history of who Cinderella really was. Think about you. It was a lot of race mixing back then. Don't y'all know race mixing was real popular back then? Know what I'm talking about? Oh, you know about the folklore too? Oh yeah, you on my type of shit now, bro. See, that's what I'm talking about, man. If everybody get on, look, man, I be praying that the whole world would just wake up for one day. You know what I'm talking about? Just wake up for one day. I wish we was all on the same track. Cause don't you know, if black people run this world again, don't you know it would be the most peaceful world ever? Cause think about it. White people, the people that's in the power in China, they did study on the black people. They found out that We some dancing motherfuckers. They can make money off of that. We some singing this motherfucker. They were like, yeah, we can make some money off this, right? We some cooking motherfuckers. And they love that shit. See what I'm saying? Everything we touch turn to gold. And what that means, like everything you touch turn to gold. Think about if you was a rapper, you touched that microphone, you just turned that hoe to gold. You see what I'm saying? Oh, LeBron James, he not a shoot basketball. When he touched that ball, he turned that whole gold. You see what I'm saying? And look, them folk, they said, man, black people really the nicest people in the world. They they like music. Just think about this. Why you think every time when black people used to go to the party, the first thing we did, the first thing we did was start a fucking dance line. You see what I'm saying? Back then, before you go to pop, niggas weren't pulling up like what nigga talking about pulling up at a party now to shoot that motherfucker up. Man, you finna go straight to that out. Man, once you go to that party, the first thing black people finna do is dance together. Know what I'm talking about? Everybody know the move. You jump your ass in that dance line, goddamn it, and you finna do your two-step. See what I'm saying? Black people used to bring food to parties, and yeah, I got the nachos, you get the chips, I got the brews, you know what I'm saying? I got the weed, you know what I'm talking about? Everybody pitching it. Everybody finna wear their best shit. Everybody finna be conversate. Back then, you had to conversate with people. Social, you know what I'm saying? You had to be social to people. Back then, people, you know what I'm saying? These days, bro, people living in fantasy land. Back then, yeah, potluck. You know about that potluck? Mm-hmm. Man, back then, bro, black people live they life different to way they live. Man, I remember back in the day, man, you better not record nobody. If you had a phone and shit or a camera and a person be like, come here, take a picture, you like, hell no, bro. Don't put me on that camera. It was just something about camera back then that people just didn't like. When we had a camera back then, it was for your family. You took pictures and photos. Think about, man, when people used to come over your house. You had to sit down on the same couch, flip that photo album to the person, you know what I'm saying? And you turn it, and they meet your family. You know what I'm saying? They were private information that, you know, this is like you might meet a dude or something. You want the dude to meet your family. This thing, you know, you go in there, photo album. This my Uncle Willie. He died. He had cancer and stuff. I wish you would have met him because he would have liked you and all this old shit. Here go all my brothers right here in case you get out of line. They'll be the first three to come and kick your ass and all this shit because they love their baby sister and all this old shit. Here go Big Mama right here. This who house we always go on Sundays. You know what I'm saying? You had to sit down and open that photo book and tell everybody business. Yeah, this is my uncle. This one he be having a bud, so you might want to talk to him. I remember when you meet, if you meet her, this how back in the days that you get your girlfriend. You'll go over her house, she'll pull that photo album book out, and she gonna tell you who all her family member is. And then once you go over there to the family member house and go actually meet them in person, you know everything about that person, bro. You know everything about that person. And they finna know everything about you, bro. See what I'm saying? And that's when a motherfucker would tell, man, look, I don't like him, sis. Get rid of him. She be like, yeah, I'm finna get rid of his ass because the family don't like you. You don't know what I'm talking about. These days, he ain't even like that. And I remember back in the days, you ain't even had to lock your doors. Another, you can sleep with your door wide open. Hell, you can go to sleep on the porch. Ain't nobody finna fuck with you. Shit, look how many times we went to school and left the door unlocked. Goddamn it. And came home and in the house alone, waiting on mom due to get out work or something. You see what I'm saying? I remember, goddamn it, shit, if you get out from school, goddamn it, and shit, the neighbors will look out for the people, look out for you and shit. Oh yeah, you know your mama at work. Yeah, y'all come on over here, and I got y'all something to eat and shit till your mama get out work and shit. You see what I'm saying? Man, I look at the world so different, gang, and it just break my heart. The more I learn, the more fire just kindle in me spirit. Cause I'm like, damn, now I see why God said we all gonna perish for a lack of knowledge. And these pastors and these preachers out here, bruh, like TD Jakes and all this, listen to that message, bruh. It ain't got nothing to do with God told us to how to live and to identify the wickedness, the false. When God say, you gonna have false preachers, be aware of them. Be aware of they suits and the shit they wear. You know what I'm talking about? So it ain't no excuse for us don't know who the crooked pastors is. They know you ain't reading your Bible. They know you ain't, cause if they were reading their Bible, they gonna be saying the same shit and trying to teach this shit that I'm trying to teach. Why they ain't trying to teach about the land of Jerusalem? Why they ain't go pull up the land of Jerusalem and say this shit right here then? Uh, Let me go to it. Why TDJ don't say shit like, yeah, here go the land that your father gave you. This where he wants you to be with your gold and your silvers. This where he wants you to be enjoying the real fruits of the land. You see what I'm saying? God said the enemy was going to destroy the land and build new churches. And they going to say they the real chosen Jews. And then look, these people now saying they Jewish. We ain't the Jews. They said they said they the Jews now. Came over here in America, right? Became presidents, lawyers, doctors, lawmakers. Know what I'm saying? And say, look, it's against the law for those niggas to read. I want to know where that law at now. When it was against the law for us to read. Cause if it's still in the law, that means that I'm supposed to have a whole lot. I'm supposed to get the death penalty right now. And we all do. That's why they didn't want us to read the Bible. Think about why they didn't want us to read the Bible when they brought the Bible over here in the United States. Cause guess what the Bible said? They ain't want you to know what the fuck was going on over here. Cause if you start looking at that map, you're gonna be like, damn, this where all the statues at. When they show you these people exploring Egypt and shit, they got these people talking about, yeah, we discovered. Remember this game. Remember they show you on the National Geographic, be like, ooh, such and such found the Dead Sea Scroll tablets over here, and they found a new tomb, a new pyramid. Man, they didn't find shit. They knew this shit been over there. They just raided, took all the jewels, the gold. You know what I'm talking about? All it is, they robbed it, motherfucker. And once they robbed it and vandalized it, they want to show you little rocks and artifacts. Like, ooh, look what they were making over here, little voodoo dolls. You see what I'm saying? Cause look, right here in Egypt, this the monument that you gonna see in Washington, D.C. Right here. This thing right here, this the same goddamn thing that's in Washington, D.C. Look how advanced Egypt is, bruh. And these pyramids supposed to be draped with gold. Don't y'all know this shit was, they had gold covering this shit, bruh? But if you see it in today's term, you're gonna be like, dog, look at those rocks and stuff like this. Man, they just say like, man, all this shit was dripped in gold and copper. Back in the day, they used to build their buildings out of gold, copper and shit. They try to do the same thing with the United States of Liberty. Cause she was copper at first. It was a black lady, they made it out of copper. But she turned green. You know what I'm talking about? She turned green, and that's why she green. Cause you know what I'm talking about? Copper turned green. And that's why they picked the color green for money. Think about this. Why money is the color green when it comes to the United States? And then once you go on the United States, they got all the pyramids and all this shit on the dollar, the eagle, right? And then once you think about why America got the bald eagle for their mascot to represent the United States. But don't you know that eagle is described in the Bible, and that's gonna be one of the eagles that's gonna be running shit? You're gonna have it's a human, but he gonna wear a eagle head. Y'all read that in the Bible when they were talking about, look, these gonna be one of the beasts. One of them gonna have a head of a bird and of a body of a man. That they're just putting the president, they're just like making the president walk on stage and he just wearing the eagle head as a mascot. You see what I'm saying? They still showing a man in power, you know what I'm talking about? And he the mark of the beast. We already done accept the mark of the beast because we got IDs. You can't buy a house without no ID. You can't buy alcohol without no ID. You can't get credit without no ID. Cause your ID got what? Barcodes. You see what I'm talking about? You got a barcode already on you. So we already got the mark of the beast. And then when they said they were gonna give you the computer chip, you already got the computer chip because you holding it in your hand right now. Your phone is the computer chip. They don't even got to plan it in you if there was the original plan. Like, yeah, we need to chip everybody. No, they can run to the stores and buy them. Only thing they did was just, well, like, look, when we get their ass a phone and put that chip in there, we can make them buy the chip for a couple of $100. And we ain't even got to plan it. You see what I'm saying? So next thing you know, we got Samsung, we got iPhone, we got Apple phone, we got all this shit. And think about this, why they call it an Apple phone? Why you have an Apple phone? Do you know what the apple symbolizing for? Don't you know how satanic the apple is? See, they said never give a teacher an apple because he'll have a worm in the middle. Eve bit the apple and it caused sin. You see what I'm saying? Look how evilness surrounded the apple game. You know what I'm talking about? Once you bite an apple, look how quickly it rot. You know what I'm saying? I heard a whole lot of bad things when it come to apples. Cause shit. And keep this in mind. They said Eve bit a fruit, not an apple, a fruit. What fruit that Eve bit? You see what I'm saying? To cause sin to fall on man, right? And then if you really think about what really happened, the snake, who was the snake? And the snake can talk, right? These the history that we need to be trying to figure out. Cause once you go back to masonry, right? Once you think about their tools and their hammers, look who invented it. He's a blacksmith, Tubal Cain, right? Tubal Cain started the Freemasonry. That's where you get your hammers, your accomplice from. You know what I'm talking about? Cause they know how to build structure, knowledge. This why they empower because of knowledge. That's why these people ruling over us because of knowledge. Knowledge have power. Knowledge outweigh talent, product, everything there. Look, check this out, right? If if the world right now, just say if you were living in your last days in the world, eh, 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 just say the world was going through war or a third a World War III, right? And you got to flee to the woods, and you had at least 3 to 4 people to take with you. Who would you take with you? Who would you take with you into woods and depend on to survive? Right? Answer that. Who would you take with you, bro? I know who I'd take with me. A goddamn farmer. Cause shit, we gonna have to eat. And guess who I don't got to and guess who else? A motherfucker that can build. And who else I'ma need? A motherfucker that can take care of me. And who else I'ma need? A motherfucker that can protect me. And who else I need? A motherfucker that wanna love me. You know what I'm saying? So I can re-populate, you know what I'm saying? Have some little Tregang running around the jungles and shit. You see what I'm saying? You gonna have to, you know what I'm saying? Man, I hate them spammers. I always be trying to, man, I don't care about your dating apps. Nobody don't want them ugly ass hoes. You know what I'm talking about? See, that's one thing, cause it could look. Man, nobody don't want now one of your bitches, bro. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, he on this motherfucker trying to promote his little website and shit. You know what I'm talking about? And I've been on that, Johnny. You got them little fat motherfuckers on there, man. I'm like, man, wait a minute, bro. Yeah, he even gave me the number. He told me call 1-800 pull up. So I called 1-800 pull up. You know what I'm talking about? And that song came out. Doom, 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 doom. And she was like, "Hi, my name is Catherine. What's yours?" I'm like, "Man, my name Tregang." You know what I'm talking about? I'm like, "What you listen to, boo?" Doom, 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 doom. She was like, "Oh yeah. Do you want to see my hot cunt?" I'm like, what? What's that? You know what I'm talking about? And this thing, you know what I'm talking about. She was like, do you want to hear it? You know what I'm talking about? I'm like, yeah, let me hear that thing. And she on that motherfucker talking about, oh my God, it's wet, it's dripping for you. I'm like, oh my God, you know what I'm talking about? I'm like, man, you might want to tie that thing down, cause that thing look like it about to bust out them Johns, you know what I'm talking about? And she like, I want you to you know what I'm talking about, talk a little deep. I'm like, deep, you know, like, how deep you want me to go, bitch, you know what I'm talking about? And I'm like, how much this shit costing me anyway? Cause you know what I'm talking about, I done dialed this motherfucker number and shit, you know what I'm talking about? And she was like, yeah, it's 50 cent a minute. You know, that when I hung up on the bitch. And then they called me back. Cause one time the economy got so bad, I was like, I need to fill out the application. Shit. So I hit that little website up and like, yeah, do y'all need y'all hiring right? And they were like, yeah, we hiring. What kind of skills you got? Yeah, I was like, yeah, I know how to handle the wood. You know, they was like, yeah, you got wood. I said, yeah, I got all the wood, all the materials that go with this shit too. You know what I'm wrong. So yeah, they told me, yeah, when you could work. I'm like, shit, I could start when I could have started yesterday if you wanted me to. So they told me to come in yesterday in the morning. So they told me and explained to me how the phone situation worked. They was like, yeah, we got a lot of little hot thunderbirds gonna cause the line, and your job is to get them off. You gotta talk and talk sexy. You know what I'm talking about? So yeah, they were telling me these motherfuckers calling me, and I'm like, yeah, hi, may I help you? One female was like, oh my god, my cunt is burning, it's on fire, and I need you to put it out. And I'm like, what? That jump burning up? How long that motherfucker been on fire? You know what I'm talking about? And so yeah, so she was like, oh my god, I'm about to die. I need it pleasant, you know what I'm talking about? So yeah, they had me all on that job, you know what I'm talking about. Remember that one lady used to try to take Trade Crown Plaza. Oh yeah, y'all remember this shit? That lady showed like, yeah, Tregang, man, you need to go to Crown Plaza together and scope the scene now. You a goddamn lie, baby. I know what you had on your mind. You trying to get Tregang in that room and show some of that hot cock. You know what I'm talking? Yeah, cause you know when I was coming up, right? Cause you know when I was coming up, when I first read my first naked book, I would just read through the pages. You know what I'm talking about? Hi, my name is Candace, and I have a big cunt. I'm like, oh my god, what's that? You know what I'm talking about? If you look at those naked books back in those days and look at the women's in that joint, man, one girl, man, I swear, man, somebody had a wish wig in the middle of her damn legs. I ain't even know her can get that damn bushy. I said, wait a minute, god damn it. They wasn't shaving or nothing back in those days. Hell no. Man, I promise, I'm like, damn, man, that girl got a whole goddamn wish wig in that motherfucker. I'm like, so you could plait these hairs on this joint, you know what I'm talking about? Because I remember my uncle, he always used to say, you know what I'm saying, yeah, that baby girl got them hairs. And I'm like, you mean herd on it? He was like, nah, those hairs. And I'm like, why you got to say those hairs like that? Must be some kind of different kind of hairs. He talking about. So I seen those nigga boots. I said, oh my God, I almost spit up all my goddamn juicy juice. I'm like about 7 years old. Cause they told me, my uncle told me, he said, yeah, whatever you do, don't go in my closet and be reading my books. So I'm like, all right. His ass was gone a little too long. I was like, I want to know what book, why he don't want me to read these Johns. But he always tell me to bring a book home from school. So yeah, I looked on top of that goddamn, because I seen he had a whole bunch of magazines stacked on the top of the goddamn closet. Y'all know that little shelf and shit. So yeah, I grabbed me a little chair and shit and scooped my ass up there. And I seen that little girl on that joint. I'm like, ooh, that joint fine. I ain't never seen no motherfucker with some thongs on before. I ain't even know what thong was. Only drawers I seen was hanging in the bathroom when Big Mama goddamn it get her ass out the tub. She had those big ass drawers. I mean, no motherfucker drawer was so goddamn big. I'm like, damn. And then she used to wear them joints all on her belly and everything. You know, back in those draws, goddamn, you wear them whole like wrestling shorts, cause they came like boxer shorts. So yeah, Open that pages, you know what I'm talking about? Cause the title read The Cock House. I'm like, the cock house? What's the cock house? And then it had cock-a-doodle-doo at the bottom and shit. I'm thinking this finna be one. I'm thinking I'm finna see some real goddamn chicken in this motherfucker. Talking about a cock, 'cause that's the only cock I knew was chickens. You know, I'm from the country and shit. So I flipped through that goddamn book and seen that lady whole boobs hanging out. Man, I almost faint, spit my juicy juice out, my heart was pumping. I'm talking about, man, I done hit the book like it was a pound of weed. Shit, I had to go somewhere private to watch this shit, bro. Look, I done stole one of them because I got interested in shit. Because I started reading the ads. They gave you all the hotline numbers to call. One hotline number, I was a curious little nigga then. Because they asked me on the book, do you want to know what goes on in the girls' locker room? I said to myself, you goddamn Skippy, call this number, 1-800, I'll tell it. Next thing you know, I called that motherfucker, goddamn it. They had me punching all these buttons and shit. Press 1 to connect and press 2 to do this. And I'm like, damn, these motherfuckers taking too long. Didn't know this shit down there, $1 a minute. I ain't know nothing about, you know what I'm talking about. And the next thing you know, the phone bill came out. That motherfucker was down there $500. And once the phone bill came out, I heard my mama and I argue with my stepdad. How the fuck you got me around here calling these goddamn 6 hotline? I could have gave you the cock. But you all on the phone and shit. He like that. I ain't make these calls. And she like, you telling me a goddamn there arguing like a motherfucker. Yeah, she was like, who the hell is Susie Q? You accepting all these bitch calls and shit, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I remember that just cause I was just getting out of school and the mailman run. She had the mail out, sitting out on the counter waiting on his ass to get out of work. Cause it's finna be some whole lot of arguing going on. He was like, what you doing calling that? He was like, what you mean? I ain't calling shit. Now, see, the phone bill don't lie. Telling you what time you called and everything. Cause back then they'll tell you what time you called the motherfucker. You know, back then, ain't like on your phone, you go on your phone and see when you call. Cause back then when you get your phone bill, it'll tell you what time you called and how long you was on the phone with the motherfucker. And I'm happy that I always called when he was at the house babysitting us, cause he don't be really watching us and shit. He be back there doing whatever he be doing. You know, I don't know what he be doing, but I was on that motherfucker 1-800. I tell it. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, yeah. They were like, yeah, you wanna hear me? I was like, hell yeah, let me press that number 2. Yeah, it's a $2 fee. Yeah, I accept. Like they ain't know they was a kid, boy. They were like, do you accept all the terms? And hell yeah, I accept it. Cause that's how you used. Cause look, that's how a woman used to catch a man cheating. Wait till that phone bill come out and look at those numbers. Like, hold on, I don't know this number. And this time, you know, you slick call that goddamn number and shit. You know what I'm talking about? Ring, ring, ring. Hello, who is this? This Miss Mabel, baby. Who is this? Well, this Miss Pearl. And I'm trying to see why your number's on my phone bill. And this thing you know, they talking and they telling everything. Did you know he was married? He ain't told me none of this shit. He said he was single and he stayed with his brother and shit. Yeah. Yeah, credit card bills too. I remember back in the day, you can call a motherfucker collect, bro. I remember back in the day, if you didn't have, if you just said like back in the day, If you use the payphone right and you ain't had no change to put that motherfucker in, you call collect. But look, check this out. The person you calling ain't gonna accept the collect call. When the collect call asks you about your name, who making this collect call? This when you send the message. Hey man, pick me up, man. I'm stranded. I'm at work, man. Come pick me up. And this time you know, it's like you receive a collect call. Hey man, I'm at the gas station. Come pick me up. You know what I'm saying? All right, that's how we used to get rid of messages back then. On them out. I remember we used to go to the payphone at the corner store. Them was our regular phone. If you know the number to that John, you get that number. I'm like, look, call me at this number right here. You know what I'm talking about? And you just be posting them at the store. Next thing you know, the payphone ring. You picking that John up like it is that. Hello? Yeah, bro, I'm at here at the store, man. I'm just letting you know, man. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about? I remember all those days. Man, life is different back then, bro. I wish we could live the way we live now. You know what I'm talking about? Back in those old days. Cause these young generation, man, they don't know nothing, bro. Only thing they just know to pull up, gun you down, and eat booty. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't never seen my whole life, man, this all these niggas do, sell garbage ass weed and eat some booty. You know what I'm talking about? And Kevin Gates got these young niggas thinking this shit cool. I mean, bro, if you eat the booty, that's how he be saying. If you eat the booty, you know, that's your business, bro. But you a celebrity. And if everything that come out your mouth, them folks finna do this shit, bro. No wonder why them young niggas, you know what I'm saying? That's why I don't even like talking to those young niggas. Man, them young niggas breath be smelling just like ass. I'm like, damn, these niggas must ate some real booty sandwiches out here. And then they be all in your face, be talking about, on God. Blowing all that hot ass doo-doo breath on you, talking about, on God. Man, one nigga had tears in my eye, that breath was so hot, bro. I'm like, bro, please don't say God again with no mother, with the dookie, bro. That supposed to be a sin. You see what I'm talking about, man? You go to hell for that, man. You can't mention God's name and your whole goddamn breath smell like ass. You see what I'm saying? I had to stop smoking with these little niggas, bro. Man, that young nigga was all in my favor trying to tell me what was going on and shit, you know what I'm talking about? I'm like, yeah, man, straight up. On God, bro. Man, hold on. Do not say no B word, bro. Cause once you say those B word, it's just something about that bro. You know what I'm talking about? Cause one time I was in the courtroom and I was talking to my lawyer. Man, that was the most funky breath I ever smelled. Man, that man was whispering to me. The worst thing you could do is whisper to a motherfucker with some fucked up ass breath, bro. You know what I'm talking about? Man, look, he come to me. He was like, yeah, we at the bench and shit. He was like, all right, Tregang, what do you want to do with your case? I'm like, damn. Ooh wee, man, that man had my eyes so teared up and them hoes were red. You know what I'm talking about? And he was all in my face. I'm like, man, this man know his breath stank as fuck. He know it is. But he just being low down and shit. You know what I'm talking about? So he was telling me, what do you want to do with your court case? Man, I couldn't even answer in time. You know what I'm talking about? I got a mug on my face and shit. Now the deputy jailer looking at me like I'm feeling some type of way, like I'm finna pull a move or something. Then they drug test me because they were like, damn, you want to come in the courtroom with glossy eyes? I'm like, man, look, man, that's the lawyer breath over there. That's why these whole glossy. That man shit hiding the motherfucker over here, bro. No, I don't even want to rapper that set me off the next month. Matter of fact, man, holler at me when you brush your motherfucking teeth. You need some of this jail toothpaste for real. We got some of this shit going on. And I'm gonna tell you that goddamn jail toothpaste like brushing your goddamn mouth with some fucking flame goddamn it juice or something. Man, I swear, man, I brushed my teeth with some of that jail shit, bro. My whole mouth was on fire. I swear to God, bro. That shit don't even taste like toothpaste. One time, I don't even know what that shit look like her gel to me. Cause the toothpaste was clear. I'm like, what kind of flavor this is? They ain't even got the flavor on that motherfucker. They just had a big ass leaf on that motherfucker. I'm like, what kind of leaf this is? A maple leaf or what? From Ivory, goddamn it? You know what I'm talking about? Sometimes I'm looking at those lawyers and shit, and I'm like, I know them lawyers be in some wild things and shit, cause you know they be doing some, you know what I'm saying, some off the wall shit when they be coming to the know what I'm talking about? Cause they kink it like that. Y'all know how some of those judges be. You got some judges out here into some little kinky shit. You the same judge that gave you 100 years. He finna go party. Soon he hit the gavel stick, he finna go to another party with all the little boys up, and he finna dress like Miss Santa Claus. But gave you 100 motherfucking years though. Ain't that something? You went and stand by the thunderboot ass judge, and he talking about you a disgrace to our community. You round here acting like you a goddamn maniac. I'm gonna give your ass 100 fucking years for this shit. But he finna go and shake his little thunderboot. They calling him Miss Santa Claus, and he riding up with the little boys. I don't get this shit, bro. You know what I'm talking about? Then you got police officers out here getting spankings on the ass. I mean, this world really fucked up, bro. You got police out here like to give butt whoopings. That's some shit that I done read about some of these celebrities that done got killed by having sex with other men's and shit. Cause he dressed up like a female and I don't know, bro. This shit just crazy to me. I don't even want to come outside no more. Cause this day and age, you can't even tell what's really going on with some of these niggas. Man, I already know y'all finna be in tears now, cause I'm finna turn up in a minute. How long I been live? I've been live too long. Yeah, but yeah, I hang out for a little minute. I ain't doing shit else. I'm mad at the motherfucker. All this shit I done found out on the globe. You would be mad too. Oh, look, check this out. The court system ain't nothing but crooked officials and they freaks. The average judge that get locked up, he be fucking with the boys. We know that much. Then you got police officers like to get spankings. We just found that out. You know what I'm saying? And these niggas eat booty. I'm like, look, I never go to a police party. Ain't no telling what you would see. Cause I think about the Police Academy movies. You know, they took some of their police buddy to the gay bar. You know what I'm talking about? I was looking at the Police Academy now, it all makes sense who really be on the force. You know what I'm talking about? They don't be protecting and serving nobody. Man, they be protecting and serving those little boys. You know what I'm talking about? I wouldn't even be surprised if you go to the police precinct and want to fill out a report on somebody and fucked up and walk in the wrong room. You might fuck around and have see little boys in cages and everything. Be like, damn, here go all the missing boys right here. He in the chief office. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. That's what they be doing. Yeah. I can see them now playing with their body cameras and shit. Know what I'm talking about? I bet they be all be throwing that ass in a circle at the precinct, don't it? Come here, Officer Butt Thunder Booty, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Cause that brotherhood too strong. And then they search nigga ass together. I can't see myself every day going to work. If I worked in the jail, bro, I can't see myself every day checking a nigga asshole. I don't, e- I don't even see how you can have enough strength to even look at another nigga ass. Period. You know what I'm talking about? I'd be mad at motherfucker. Man, nigga wouldn't even like me in that job. I'm like, oh, this what we doing? Oh, okay. Damn, nigga showed me some ass in that motherfucker. It's finna go down. He really finna be in the hospital then. Man, the goddamn chief gonna be like, damn, Tregang, we said search his ass. Don't put your foot in it. You know what I'm talking about? Cause I'm gonna have all my motherfucking high-tech boots in the nigga ass. If I was a goddamn officer, man, I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna be the most corrupt motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie. I think I'll get fired on my days off and shit. That's how bad I'll be. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't gonna lie. Cause sometimes them niggas get on your nerves, especially those young nigga, bro. Them young niggas make you snap out on it, man. Man, them young niggas, man, these young niggas, bro. He still trying to get me on his dating website, bro. Man, I don't want this shit, bro. I'm straight. On tomorrow. Yeah. What you say, slip resistant boots? Man, you got my stomach hurting over here talking about some goddamn slip resistant boots. But yeah, man, I couldn't be the police, a doctor, nothing, cause I don't want to get corrupted. I might, I might fuck around and be a doctor, goddamn it. You know what I'm talking about? And see that how big them kidneys is. Shit, I know I can give. Come on now. And I'm like, man, shit. I'll come up with anything, be like, damn, man, we gotta chop your goddamn foot off. Why? Cause you got a little cancer in your foot. You got a little sugar in your foot. We need to cut these joints. Yeah, sign that paperwork right here and go straight to O Block. Man, who need a foot? Yeah, I used to mess with a girl that had a special boot on. Yeah, I had a girl, she used to wear some special boots. I don't know why though, but you know what I'm talking about? One of her feet was fucked up. I guess it was like a metal issue. I ain't know at first, you know what I'm talking about? Till she popped that hoe off. I like, damn, that motherfucker came off. Man, we gotta break up now, you know what I'm talking about? Ain't no more loving. She like, what? I'm like, damn, we broke up, boo. I can't do this shit. I'm trying to find all kind of reason to break this shit off. I even called her one time, like, I don't think I'm gonna make it home, boo. I've been in a bad ass car accident. They talking about shit. I got about a couple of minutes to live, bitch. Yeah, she come up there to the hospital looking for her boo. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Man, don't y'all hate when y'all in a relationship and you want to break up with a motherfucker and it's hard to do it because you know that motherfucker ain't finna let you go nowhere. You know what I'm talking about? Man, one time, I ain't gonna lie. Man, this girl here, man, she became a stalker. You been calling my phone and shit, talking about I done changed. I'm like, changed, bitch, but you done changed what? Yeah, I'm not the same person no more. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, showing me pictures and shit with her in church clapping and shit. In the name of the Lord, thank you. Like this impressing me or something. Like I'm finna say, oh yeah, she done got saved. Now it's time now, bitch. You just done really just yeah. Stalking nigga all on the job. You know what I'm talking about? Going through the call logs, calling all my nigga them. Yeah, I just wanna see it was you. Make sure this ain't no other girl. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. I'm like, yeah, boo, we gotta break up. I even had a girl with one of those little chicken wing arms. I thought they was gonna work out because I was like, well, I ain't think she was gonna cheat on me because she disabled and shit. Bullshit. I'm thinking, I'm thinking she favoring, you know, they're gonna stick by the nigga's side because she got a little crippled arm and shit on. And I'm like, yeah, she can't just move around too much on me. I think I could trust her. Shit. That motherfucker had about 8, 9 niggas side tricks. I'm like, damn, what the hell going on? She had more game than goddamn it Jimmy Pokebang. I had to watch her. Yeah, I'm thinking of, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I wake up in the middle of the night, she gone and the wheelchair. Oh, where the fuck she gone? I'm like, how she didn't even make no noise sneaking out this motherfucker? You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, come back and shit. I'm like, damn, what the fuck really going? Where you been? Oh yeah, you know what I'm talking about? Motherfucker told me she was in the hospital. Say, yeah, I'm finna go get some therapy right quick. I gotta go to the. I'm like, oh, okay, you know what I'm talking about. So she left me the house by myself and shit. So I'm at the house and shit, calling other bitches like, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I done brought a couple of hoes over, smashed them and shit. Come to find out she wasn't even in the hospital. This bitch was at a motherfucking hotel, getting busy. You know what I'm talking about? Cause I was like, yeah, let me go surprise her when I got through doing my little thing. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go, you know what I'm talking about, go up here to the doctor and come up there and see her and shit. I go up there, I'm like, yeah, my boo here. They were like, nah, she ain't come in this month. She's scheduled to come in the next month. I'm like, what? I'm calling her. I'm like, bitch, the doctor said you ain't even at this job. Fuck you got going on. Then she wanna start an argument. This what I'm talking about. You want to call with that bullshit? What you mean, bitch? You said you at the hospital. You ain't even at this motherfucker. So where the fuck you at? No, I'm talking about. Talking about she can't take it no more. Yeah, they always say they when they get caught down. I can't take this shit no more. This is what a one female do. I can't take the caught red-handed and put this shit off on you. I can't take this shit no more. You the reason why I be doing this shit cause your ass so insecure. Shit, no wonder, bitch, cause look at all this insecure ass shit you done. Oh, the man, this shit just didn't pop out of nowhere, bitch. But yeah. Let me see, guy. I've been on this job. How long I been on this job? Man, at least I see my live screen ain't been skipping and buffering no more like it used to, so I'm kind of cool for that. And I now know what I can do, man. Oh, look, they already selling arms, foots, and everything. Could check this out, right? if you look at some of these people today, some of those people with those diabetics, I believe they want they look. Just look at the people that going to the hospital right now, finna get their legs and foots and shit cut off. Cause the doctor done lied to him, like, you see why your hands and foot is goddamn big, don't it? Yeah, that's called you got arthritis in these joints. So we gonna have to cut these joints off, you know what I'm talking about? Cause he might have a fetish with hands. You gotta think about these doctors too. Cause think about this. What do a doctor really eat? Cause I don't be seeing them eat no motherfucking no goddamn shit, not the food that we eat. The doctor be like, yeah, you might want to eat you some lettuce and spinach and eat all your carrots. I'm like, man, what you be eating? I don't see none of that shit on your plate. Cause every time when you be eating, nobody don't even know what you be eating. When you find out you got a kidney in that motherfucking ham sandwich, you know what I'm talking about? That's what they be doing. You got to watch them in the break room. When they pop their sack lunch open, you know what I'm talking about? You think it'd be a goddamn peanut butter and ham sandwich. Look close, you might see a thumb hanging off that motherfucker. I'm telling y'all, bro, these people love to eat human. Y'all don't think these doctors be like, damn, I'll barbecue the shit out that boy ass, you know what I'm talking about? Cause they already like to eat your foots. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, they don't want no hamburger, no salt, pepper, none of this shit, bro. Shit, I'm biting on my hand now. That's the type of flavor they want. They like they shit plain. You know what I'm talking about? I don't know, gang. I bet you somewhere right now in the world, somebody boiling them a nigga. It's somebody right now, a nigga boiling in a pot. They got celery cut up, onions. You know what I'm talking about? They got that whole nigga body stirred up in a big ass 5-gallon pot, making some stew. You know what I'm talking about? Making some stew. Shit. What's up, Carrie here? I see you. I see you. We just hanging out, just talking. You know what I'm talking about? Having a little fun and shit. I was just trying to tell these folks how corrupt the system is. Cause you got judges and shit like the powder they deputies with felons and shit. You know what I'm talking about? Cause you ain't heard about that. Yeah, look. They want thymus. You know what I'm talking about? The main part of the body that they'll eat off a human is the brains, the lung, no, not the lung, but the liver. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Man, these folk cooking people. Man, they already doing this shit, bro. I mean, what do when they cook them up? I want to know what kind of season they be using. Yeah, give me some of that pepper salt. Give me some of that accent out there, goddamn. You know what I'm talking about? I mean, damn. I mean, shit. That's what I want to know, you know. And if you did cook a nigga, how you would put him on a plate? Like, how would you dress it up? I don't know, man. Cause I'm quite sure if I get kidnapped, that's probably what they'll do to man. They probably gonna cut me up, smother me in some gravy. You know what I'm talking about? And make a big ass pie sandwich out of me. Yeah, they gonna have me on a Big Mac bun. You know what I'm talking about? Cause they gonna make me to a big ass cheeseburger. I'm telling you, gang. I mean, damn. Just imagine you a big ass cheeseburger now. Yeah, they got you on the toasted bun. See what I'm talking about? Put a little cheese on your ass, little lettuce, onions and shit. Yeah, it's over with. Instead of neck bone, it'll be knee bones. Yeah, yeah. Oh shit. If they cook my ass, I might make a good gumbo. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, if I ever, you know what I'm talking about, I'm gonna let your ass know now. If they cook me, I might make some good gumbo, goddamn. You know what I'm talking about? Some kind of soup. I don't know, guy. You know what I'm talking about? Let me see. Let me see somebody ass in the chat. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, man, y'all got my motherfucking stomach hurt, bro. Hey, who just sent me that cash app? I appreciate that. Know what I'm talking about? Man, y'all got my head hurting like a motherfucker over here. But I'm gonna look into more of them police officer gang, cause we need to earn them out. We got to. We got to earn them out, gang. I don't know. Let me see. I don't know. I'm gonna say, man, yeah, pay y'all meat. I don't know, goddamn. Yeah, yeah. Yup. Then everybody gonna be making mukbang channels talking about, yeah, you had some of that paya meat. You know what I'm talking about? But yeah, gang, I'm gonna get on about this junk, gang. Man, y'all had me tripping, bro. Y'all got me out track. What the name of the title? Oh yeah, I got Tregang live report. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I'm gonna go live tomorrow, y'all, to pick up where we left off at. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna pick up where we left off here. Cause man, this series, guy, check about this. This is what everybody need to do. Pay attention to the news, right? Don't y'all know in the Bible they said in the Bible God said be careful because you're gonna hear rumors and wars that being staged. Y'all remember that, right? Think about that. So when you look, check this out. When you go on YouTube, look at the Iraq war or Baghdad war. They gonna show you the body cameras and the footage and everything with CNN News reporting it right on alongside with them. If you want to know how the Bible is real, cause look, they never show you the Taliban who they shooting at. It's always them on the camera shooting at a distance. And the people they shooting at is residential people. They just like sending the military in the neighborhood and shooting us up, but telling the world they fighting the Taliban. See what I'm talking about? Go look at that. Check this out. Ask Google, what did God say about wars? And they're going to give you the scripture. It's going to be stage of war and it's going to be rumors of war. So when you go look at all those wars, they ain't having no real war. They don't even show you the prisoners, really. You know what I'm talking about? Look into that, gang. Look. When they went to go find Hussein, why they only caught him, but they didn't catch people that's close to him? You see what I'm saying? Why they didn't call a general, hold him for ransom, or show people like, yeah, we done got his secretary, or we got his top chief commanders? None of that. They just up and just find him. Same way they did Bin Laden, just up and just found him. No military. You see what I'm saying? Mm-mm. And then you got United States soldiers right now on the land talking about they fighting ISIS. Yeah, right. You ain't fighting no ass. They over there shooting up them folk neighborhood. And then they want you to believe that when they went over there and bombed downtown in Baghdad, because that's where they were bombing at downtowns and stuff like that, right? And they gonna tell you, yeah, we evacuated the whole city. Really? So you evacuated the whole city just to bomb an empty city? Come on, bro. Man, them folks over there bombing innocent people, brother. Women and kids. Just to take over the land, bro. Telling y'all, man, this world ain't what we think it is. Man, look, man, y'all be cool. Y'all be safe, man. Tregang to be back, bro. Now we gonna pick this up where we left it off at. Pay y'all. Appreciate the cash app too, who just sent that. And I'm out, gang.